What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people and I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self-care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with us. Thank y'all for tuning in for another edition of After Hours. I'm your host, Anton Daniels, along with my friends and family. Molly got the night off. Lex got the night off. We might as well just get maternity leave or something. I don't know.
Brittany's camera got the night off.
Can I do that and not have a baby?
We might as well get women benefits around here.
Please and thank you.
Idea.
You can't see me?
Yeah, we can see you. You're just a little dusty.
Really?
Yeah,
a little sketchy, a little dusty, but we'll figure it out.
Let me clean it off.
Camera took PTO. It ain't that kind of dusty as your internet is struggle.
What's going on? How y'all feeling tonight?
Good.
I'm cool, man. It's all good.
I'm full now. I might go to sleep on y'all. Just kidding.
You always
might go to sleep.
You always go to sleep.
That's fine.
What did you eat?
This place called Hawaiian Bros. It's like Hawaiian food. That's all I can say. It's basically some teriyaki chicken and rice. It was good though, spicy.
Does this still look bad?
Somebody on Brittany's internet playing video games.
Really? No,
Taking up all your bandwidth.
it's still bad.
No, you clear enough. You
It's
getting
still
clear. You clear. You getting there. You working on it.
Oh Lord, let me know if it starts really tripping because I don't know why.
You cool? You good?
Yeah.
I was able to get Kimberly up in here on earlier than she probably anticipated.
No, I actually planned on being here 10 minutes prior to when I got here. I was hustling today, Anton. I was on it.
Yeah, that's what's up.
When I take off, I try to be on time.
Yeah. What's up, Miss Sanchez?
Oh, nothing. Just chilling.
Not her sleeves.
Who bought you that necklace, Miss Sanchez?
Oh my gosh.
I'm just asking. It wasn't me.
You know, the last time you said that, they've been investigating about
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, how you zoomed in on?
Maybe
they about to crop me in.
Maybe it is me. I don't know. Maybe
they
it
about
is.
to do all kind of investigating.
I don't give a fuck about these niggas. That's a nice necklace, though.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Quentin got it.
You guys wear Van Cleef?
I don't even know what Van Cleef is.
They only wear the bracelets?
That's all I've seen. I've only seen guys wear the bracelets. I want a watch. One of the watches they had.
They got a Van Cleef watch?
Oh, and they're so cute. They have like little people like dancing and they're like moving closer together, like the ones that I want.
No,
I
I
wish
don't
I
need.
was.
I didn't buy no necklaces, nigga. I don't even know what a Van Cleef is.
I'm just not a watch person. I wish I was. I see some cute ones, but
Right. I
Yeah, I
like to
like
buy and
this.
I don't really like to wear them. I just like to have them. Don't ask me why. I have to wear one for work. So when I have to wear one, I put it on.
Y'all have to?
Yes.
I didn't know
Every
that.
flight attendant everywhere has to wear a watch.
I did not know that. Why?
I was like,
CPR.
you know why? No. It's because it's gonna sound bad, but it's because if there's an emergency brewing, we need to be able to synchronize. I don't know how much time we have left before it all hit the fan.
Really?
Why? If it's
Yeah.
why? Why do you need the cigarette before you about to die?
Well, we have to prepare. We may not die, so you got to prepare everybody, and you got to know how much time you have left. So some things aren't as important as others. So like, there's a list basically of stuff that we need to do, and let's say I have 3 minutes or 5 minutes. I look down. I'm like, all right, we got 2 minutes left. We're gonna have to skip this, and this, or whatever.
Mm.
But we all be on the same time.
How often are people removed from the plane?
Oh, I'm sure daily. I mean, I don't see it daily. I like to. I get real close to people's ears, and I tell them the truth about the situation. They usually simmer down, and I don't have all those problems. But
What's the?
most
I mean, like, if you get removed, do you automatically almost like more often than not go on a no-fly list?
No.
no,
Nigga,
What?
it's stupid, nigga. They tell you to calm down, they pat you on the butt and put you on another flight.
Really?
basically, that's usually what happens. Yeah, but I mean, like if you hit a flight attendant or something like that, I mean that's bedtime. Like you probably go to prison. But so don't do that. But the rest of the stuff, a lot of times it's a slap on the wrist.
Like, what'll get you on the no-fly list though?
Egregious stuff like hitting somebody.
Allah Akbar. Allah
That
Akbar.
right. If the cops got to come get you, it's gonna be a problem. So like, even if they tell you to get your stuff and get off, just get your stuff and get off. Like, don't make the cops come get you.
I mean, if they have to come and grab you up off that plane, that's probably
It's gonna be a
it.
problem. Because now you wasted these people's money and time too. It's gonna be a problem.
So you can't like, is it any way to get off the list, off the no-fly list if you once you get on it?
I think that's where you live now. On the no-fly
So
list.
you just either got to drive or catch a boat.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get on or you got to take a private flight.
That's it. That's all. You ain't getting on commercial because the FAA is controlling that. It's not even necessarily the airline. Like, they will fine you themselves. They will fine us. Like if let's say I don't tell you to put your bag under the seat, or if I let you get on with 3 items, they looking to personally fine me.
How would they know?
Sometimes they're there watching us.
Really? That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty crazy. I got so many questions.
New jump seat policy though.
Hey, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I didn't. That's what it is.
I'll be having so many questions, but I don't know. We'll get into that later. Anyways, just gonna jump around with a few questions just to see what y'all thoughts are tonight, and then we're gonna see where it take us. So let me read a couple of these super chats. Me University says recruited lieutenants with Ludacris. Dreams of getting cream. Let's do this. Shout out to my dog, Me University. I appreciate you. Construct Icon says from destruction comes construction for a better life to function. If you build, they will come. Stay building. Chris Cunningham says Brittany need that Starlink.
Facts.
I don't know why it's tripping. That's so random.
I think I'm about to clean up this place.
Mine was yesterday.
Huh?
Well, my internet was messing up yesterday. They're all like, it's the beginning of the AI takeover.
Right?
My internet has never done anything
Oh my gosh.
frivolous. I've been hanging out with Anton for 5 years and my shit ain't never fucked up. So
What a blessing for you.
I'm not sure what's wrong with y'all.
He just wants to have some fast.
Maybe it has something to do with being in the high rise, and sometimes it doesn't always work well.
Just buy expensive internet. I work from home. I got the top notch 18 1,000 terabytes. Never mess up internet with a
No one
Starlink.
lives in Oakland.
With a
People
Starlink for
live
the
in-
backup. With a Starlink for the backup, so we good. I play video games. I can't be having shit cut out.
I
All
have
right.
two different internets. I don't know why. I tried both and they're both tripping. So maybe it's my
Not
area.
too. Maybe they fighting each other, nigga. For your
No,
attention.
like I paid for one of them just for this, and that one's barely working, which is crazy. And then my regular internet that I pay monthly for, that one's what I'm on now. So I don't know why it's tripping. It's probably
Well,
just
this
my
one looks
area.
better.
Does it? I can't
Yeah,
tell.
it's better than it did when you started.
Yeah, it look like
Construct Icon says, Anton, what background is that? This is my studio, bro. I'm just flipped around.
How do you
How do I what?
I don't know. You're a better person. What background is that? Like I wouldn't know how to answer that question.
Well, they're not used to seeing this.
I'm just like, if you say what background with this, I would just be like, I don't know how to answer that.
Oh, I got something to show y'all too. Let me see.
I don't want to see it.
Before we get started.
Go off screen. I'm out of here. You about to fucking show some shoulders.
No. No. You know what's so tripped out? This is what y'all got coming in the mail. I just got them. So I feel bad because Brittany ain't been here long enough to get one, but
Yeah. But congratulations to you guys though. That's dope.
you know what's so funny? Like if I look at it, they cheapen out though, bro. Like they making them smaller. Cause like, let me see. I don't know what YouTube is on. Like this one is way heavier. This one is way heavier. So this was the Anton Daniels one that I got for 100,000. And then this is the one for the after hours, right? So the silver ones is now smaller. See how smaller it is?
It's because the war.
No, they started making it smaller.
What?
They broke, nigga.
But you know what? The silver ones used to be this size. Now the gold ones are this size, and the silver ones are smaller. These are smaller. The gold ones used to be bigger than this. Like the gold ones used to be bigger. So now the gold ones is this size, and the silver ones are smaller. It's tripped out. YouTube getting a little cheap. Getting a little cheap with it.
Blame us.
But y'all should be getting y'all's in the mail sometime early next week because I had them shipped. So I don't know if it means anything, but you know.
Huh?
They could have made it out of cardboard. I'd still be like, look what I got.
Right.
I mean, it's dope, man. People don't know how hard it is. It's very, 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 very difficult to get to 100,000 subscribers. So,
Yeah.
I didn't want to get mines and that be the end of it. I wanted to make sure that everybody else get there. So, yeah. All right, y'all ready to get started with the show? Oh yeah, and this is where like I got more chairs and stuff over there and shit. But this is where it's like it's another chair over here. Actually, I'm so tripped out. I got this couch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chairs in here. In addition to that, actually, I got more. I got 14 chairs in here.
Why you got so many chairs?
It's a studio.
Yeah, you got to have a space where people can come in, party, have a good time, create, have conversations, all of that. Like I got like a bunch of different chairs just for me, like different chairs that's more comfortable than others. And the gaming chair is not even as comfortable as this chair. This chair is one of the most comfortable chairs for me. So, yes. All right, y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
I got to work towards some more plaques. All right. First icebreaker of the day. I want to get y'all thoughts.
I think one of the trade-offs that women need to be considerate of when dealing with men is understanding that a healed man is going to also be an emotional man. A man that has done the work, a man that has taken time to self-reflect is very much going to understand his feelings, be incredibly communicative, have a high level of emotional intelligence. And as a woman, if you're not ready for that, you need to buckle up because they're going to force you to have conversations that you might not be personally comfortable having and look in the mirror in ways that you may not have typically had to look in previous relationships.
So that was from, I guess, a woman that's from a podcast called Champagne Wives. I've never seen the podcast, but I thought it would be an interesting icebreaker because it was generating a lot of comments. So a lot of the stuff that I'm going to pose to y'all tonight is stuff based off of what is trending in popular culture, different questions that's being answered in popular culture. And I seen Q throw his hands in his head. And so I'm going to come to him first. She says a healed man is also going to be an emotional man and a man that is very communicative in his next relationship or in his relationship. True or false?
False. I think she said every buzzword that run a man off. Healed, self-reflection, all that stuff. Like, what does that even mean? Like, what does it mean to self-reflect? Like, you sat down and thought about some shit over a period of time. Like, what does that really mean? Did you write some shit down? Like, what? I don't know what that means. Besides, nigga, do you not think from day to day? Like, did you set yourself down and say, I'm gonna self-reflect from 12 noon to 12:30? Like, I don't know what any of that shit means. I don't know. That's some woman shit. I ain't never heard no man say none of that. And actually, like, this whole emotional intelligence, like, most women don't even know what the fuck that means. Well, they do know what it means, but they use it incorrectly. And I was just like, man, I'm out of there. When women start talking like that and done the work, what the fuck is the work? Like, I don't know what any of that stuff means.
Is that a thing, ladies? Doing the work? What does that mean to do the work?
I think
I'm
it's
kinda with
different
women.
for everybody. I think it's different. Some people do the work to work on themselves inside out. They go seek therapy and start eating better. So it really just depends on the person. But those are just two examples that you doing the work could be. Making sure that they are healed. They're not bringing old trauma from past situations into the new situation. And, just being a grown up about it. Those are some of the things that I can think of right off the top of my head.
Okay, so we're talking about emotions, and you said doing the work is eating better.
He said, ask me, what does doing the work look like? And that's some of the things. Yes, eating better. You eat better, you feel better, you treat people. I mean, it's part of it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know eating better was.
That's why I said everybody is different. People go to therapy to work on themselves and get all the issues out. People start eating better to feel better and do things like Lex. She works out all the time to feel better about herself and to do things. I mean, it's different for everybody. It's not going to be one thing that fits everybody.
Agree or disagree?
I see it
agree.
from Quentin and Sanchez's side. But I'm kind of tired of hearing about doing the work, especially from women, because they're not even doing the work. Like, I hear a lot of women say that, and they're not healed. They're not doing the work. They keep saying men should do something, but I don't think that they're doing it. And so it's like, you want men to show up in a way that you're not even showing up. So I'm just kind of, honestly, yeah, I'm kind of over the whole buzzwords. Like, it's getting redundant. Like, the whole get healed, come healed. It's like, you go heal. It's annoying.
Let me follow up with that. Is there a process that you have to go through after a breakup before you get into another relationship?
No. You live life in time, nigga. Let some time pass and you'll be all right. You ain't got to do nothing specific. Go sit down over here and do some shit. Go talk to a motherfucker over there. No, that's woman shit. Like, no. niggas just go back out there and live life, nigga, and eventually all the stuff go away. Like,
but it doesn't go
I
away. It
think
just
that
presents
can-
differently or presents again.
okay,
So yes, I think
that's
you
not fact.
should-
That's an opinion.
I think that you should do the work after
Of course you do.
a
Yeah.
relationship. Like you need to sit with it and figure out. Let's just say, for example, with a woman, your man cheated. Okay, cool. Now you need to look and see, is there something that I did to contribute to this? Where did I go wrong in this situation? Because you're not going to be right all the time. Somewhere in there, you're wrong. So figure that out. Have these conversations, the tough conversations that there are to have. It's easy to blame stuff on the other person, but what did you do to contribute to that? How do you change that moving forward? That's work. You know,
So
dig
making
down
an
into
excuse for why the nigga cheated is work. That's crazy.
You said make an excuse?
Nothing. Keep going. I
I'm
apologize
just
for
giving
cutting
an
you off.
example.
I apologize.
Just giving an example. There are things that we do. Most of us have some sort of childhood trauma that's affecting you as an adult, and you're just carrying this stuff around, just cutting people with your broken edges. You need to figure out, like, why do you keep doing these things? What is it? How are they presenting? How are they causing problems? How is it keeping you from being who you want to be and where you want to be? That's
So let me follow up.
This
Go ahead, Quentin.
this is woman stuff. Y'all always blame it on something else.
no.
Well, let me
figure out.
follow that up. Let me ask another question. I think that most people, before they end the relationship, that they already are kind of sort of in another situationship / relationship. True or false?
I think
I
a lot
think
of
so.
times. Yes.
I feel better about humans than to think that, so I'm gonna say false.
Most people, before they end a relationship, are already tapped in with somebody else. Do y'all think
Yep.
that that's true or false? Let me pose that to the chat. I'm gonna put
That's
that
a
in.
fact.
I think it's
That
false.
can be true. I think it can be
That's a
true, but I
fact.
don't.
We
I
can't.
think I think it's true.
Of course, it can be true. That wasn't the question.
I said I think it can be true, but I don't know about most. Is what I said.
I
I
think
think
unless
that's most
you can
scenarios.
right. I think if it's tapering off, I think that's usually how it goes. But I think if it ends abruptly, then you may not be with somebody else. But I think that most people have a wait
Abruptly
list.
means somebody got hit or cheated on.
Now it could be somebody from your past, maybe, but like on to the next new person. I don't know if that's like most people, but I know some people, especially women, they'll hold on to somebody from their past and like kind of spin the block type thing. But I don't know about like moving on to the next new person if that's most people. Dudes maybe. Like I know dudes who move on fairly quickly after a breakup to a new person, but I don't know if it's most.
I think it's most.
I think it's about 50%.
Well, let these women tell you when they cut you off, they cut you off, and you get blocked, and they ain't never talking to you again. So, who these women that's spinning the block? Let me talk to them.
I posed it in the chat, and so far it's 81% of people saying yes, they already got somebody else before they broke up, and 19% are saying nah, it all happened. It just happened how it happened.
But I
So
wonder
now I
if
wonder about the chat. What's the demographic of the chat? Are they mostly men or women?
yeah, that's what I
I
want
would
to know.
think
If they
most
feel
are
like
men.
Does it matter? Well, does
Yeah.
it
It
matter?
does.
I
Why?
want to know
Why does it matter?
because I think it would if it's. I think it's mostly men that do it. I mean,
Me
women
too.
can, but I think it would. Be both. But this people in here, they probably gonna say female, so don't even. You don't want to know.
I think it's
You
easier for men to
think that men more often than not are the ones that already got somebody before they didn't already moved on before women?
Yes.
Are y'all
That's
crazy?
cap. That's cap. That's cap. It's women. It's women. It's women that are always trying to level up. It's women that are always trying to find the next best thing. It's women that are always moving on. It's women that are always not completely locked in. Men be locked in.
Locked in and
Like once
cheat.
they no, we're not
Right.
talking about no cheating stuff. He wasn't locked in.
But I'm saying
You don't cheat when you're locked in. So that's not what we're talking about.
But we're talking about them moving on to somebody quickly. They usually already have somebody.
No,
That's
no,
why they
wait,
move
wait,
on quickly.
there's no time frame. There's no time frame. It's not no quick. It's not no abrupt. All he said was, are people getting out of things because they already have somebody else lined up? Time frame doesn't matter if it's quick or if it's slow or if none of that matters. It's just if somebody else is lined up. And most of the time, women start losing the attachment emotionally because they're connecting to someone else.
I agree with Slimmy. I can only speak anecdotally, and I'll just say it. I've probably been with like 5 different women that are attached, and like I was the catalyst to like get them about their relationship.
You're
So
a homebreaker. Home
Yeah,
record.
home record for sure.
fuck y'all. Because
Yeah.
I was like, it was like a long time ago, like 15 years ago. It was a long time ago.
But women be halfway in, halfway out when they get fed up, and they won't say anything about it. They're not telling the man all the time. Like that's another thing. They're not always telling the man that they not fully there, because women sometimes, and this is not all women, sometimes women, they feel like once they give you subtle hints that you should know. And I've talked to several women about that, and they just like, yeah, he wasn't catching on. And I'm like, well, what the fuck was he supposed to catch on to? You didn't say anything directly. You can't throw a hint and then think somebody is supposed to know, like, hey, I need to be getting you flowers. Like you feeling like my communication is bad. You have to say things directly. Sometimes if you say things subtly, people, they just brush it off as if it's not really an issue. Because you just saying things subtly. So you have to be direct. And I think a lot of times women are direct and they start to wean off the person. They start finding someone else. And then they just like, all right, well, I'm done with this. This seems better over here. The grass is greener over here. I'm gonna go over here. I think that's how women operate. And they always looking to level up. So if you slipping, you already know. And we come on, man. We talk about this shit all the time up here.
Yeah, but we could say the same thing for guys too. Y'all want a younger version when we getting older and our
That
titties
doesn't
start
that
hanging. Hold on. Okay, thank you. And then when our titties start dropping, y'all get to looking for new and better things too. So
most of them titties be dropping anyway. Like it don't matter the age. Shit. The hell y'all talking about?
I'm just saying y'all be
Them
looking
things
for
be down to here.
bigger and better things too, Slimmy. So that's why I
They
said
still be
50.
looking nice, but damn, them motherfuckers be dragging.
Now you having
Motherfuckers be
flashbacks.
dragging.
Your head a little bit.
I'm just saying they be drag. We know they be dragging. Come on
You be
now. You
lifting
can't
them
use that. You can.
Mm.
Where did we go wrong with this?
I'm just saying it could be
Yeah,
50.
when the boobs be
I
dragging.
feel like some women can do it, some guys can do it. Like it's not everybody, but
And see, I feel like
Ah,
it's different for
I don't
women.
want to
And
deal
the
with
reason
you at the same time anyway. Really, it's too much work. Like I gotta deal with you. I gotta talk to you. I barely want to talk to on the phone. Then I gotta talk.
she said, I barely want to talk.
Talking on the phone is just
Draining.
Yeah.
But you thought I was crazy when I said I don't answer the phone, but whatever. So now I think it's different for women. I think that most women do say exactly what it is that we want and need or whatever, right? And that's why men say, "Oh, she's nagging," because we've said it over and over and over and over again. And that's why men know when she gets quiet, it's because she's done, not because it's fixed, not because she's like, okay, forget it. It's because she no longer cares. And when she gets quiet, she's done.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to ask women, do you know more women who are not direct or less? Because you guys always say women are nagging. I feel like I know more women who actually speak up on things that they want. They don't throw subtle hints. They're very direct. And then men end up saying, you're nagging. I don't want to hear that right now. So is it direct or is it I'm just saying, because I 100% agree with Kim. I was going to say the same thing. Like, I feel like women are very direct most of the time about what they want from y'all.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I think this nagging shit is a figment of y'all imagination. I've never really heard men use that shit in real life and just be like, "Oh, you nagging me to death." I never heard that. I seen that shit on TV shows, and I feel like y'all applying this to real life. Have you ever heard a man tell you that you're nagging?
Yes.
Me? No.
Like, tell me that? Nah, because I'm getting
So-
quiet.
Yeah.
before I
Right,
nag.
right, right.
The only one that nagged
Two women never heard it, and we know.
No, I heard it.
The one that talked too much
We know
heard it.
this one. We know this one ain't gonna tell the
heard
truth
it.
up here.
I already said
She
I heard
tried-
it. What do you mean?
Right. I don't believe you. I think you lying.
No. She said that she has heard a guy say that she's nagging before.
To
Yeah.
me.
Exactly.
Right.
I don't
and I
believe
have
her.
not heard it
How-
to me because I'm not gonna keep asking you. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get quiet.
I don't
Some men
believe.
aren't direct. They'll say things instead of saying nagging. They'll say things like, "I don't want to hear that right now." Y'all don't be direct.
Y'all
I've
say
definitely
she's
heard men say-
bitching. You've heard that.
Yeah,
what?
I've heard men say like, "I don't want to hear that, man. Don't go with that." Like men definitely do that. So if you want to use the actual term nagging, I've heard that 100 times from men saying that out of their mouth.
I think
But
that
if-
guys could say that. If I'm using, have you ever told a woman that before, Q?
No.
Have you ever told a woman that before, Slimmy?
Hell no. Why would I don't.
So you've never heard the dude say, "Stop all that bitching and complaining." Every time I walk in the house, you bitching about something else.
No, I ain't never heard no man. I ain't never walked in nobody's house and no dude is saying no shit like that. Hell no.
So none of you
Hell no.
have talks with your bros.
Man.
Like, yeah, she came home nagging about these damn dishes.
No. They're not gonna be talking about. They don't be talking about stuff like that. They got different. It's totally different issues that I talk to with dudes about. It ain't no. They not worried about their woman complaining. They could fix a complaint. You could fix a complaint. So that doesn't. I don't understand how. Like the only way I could see something being consistent where a man like, damn, you always bitching about something, is if a man is playing the video game. Because you can't, I'm gonna be 100. You can't justify playing the video game very much often when you live with a woman. You can't justify it. Because it's just gonna be like, well, why you ain't spending time with the girl? You know what I'm saying? You can always spend more time with the woman and learn a woman more. So you can't justify playing the video game all the time if you live with a woman. You just can't do that. That's just me being honest about being in a relationship when you live with someone. Now, let's get that straight. You're living with someone. You can't justify always playing the video game. Because if you got someone in your home, you should be learning them. You should. And this is why I don't really like thinking about living with somebody, because I don't think that's the best idea. Anyway, you need some time.
I go to my
You need some
room
time
and I close
apart.
the door and play my game, nigga. I close the door. Nigga.
Yeah,
What
But you can't justify.
I close the door, nigga, and I'm out of there.
Right, it's cool to get to know somebody, but you don't have to spend all day, every day getting to know somebody. Like everybody needs time to just sit with their
that's what
own
I was about to
thoughts. Like,
say.
you're playing a video game and sitting with your thoughts. And, but everybody needs to lock off.
You didn't hear what I said. You didn't hear what I said. I'm saying that you can't justify playing the game all the time. That's what I said. Like, of course you gotta have time to yourself. But you can't justify playing the game. Man, you know what all the time is? You know what all the time is.
Nigga, do I get 3 games? I get 5. Like, how many games?
Come on, man. If you ain't got off no game and you play the video game all day, that's the only time I could really understand a man that like saying a woman is bitching. I can't picture it. No.
Video game. I've heard men say it to women when they ask for more time. Oh, we're not spending enough time together. Man, chill. Like we gonna do like video games. That's the last thing I've even heard a man complain. Like say a woman was complaining about it in this day and age. Like men about women asking for. Yeah, we're not spending enough time together.
Nigga, we live together. What does that mean? What does that mean when you live together? We're not spending
it happens. It happens.
I'm not just talking about living together. He threw that out there, but people could be in relationships and not live together. It's not, men don't just say that because you're living together. Like I've heard it plenty of times from men.
It happens. It definitely happens.
Well, let me.
Y'all ain't never heard that before.
No. Well, let me ask. Okay, so we understand that happens. Okay, but is it really an embellishment though? Are you really not spending time and somebody just wants more of you? That's the real
Regardless of
question.
the fact, if
Because
the woman
now,
is mentioning it,
no,
we're
because
talking
that
about
does.
nagging.
Yeah, we're talking about nagging. So that can lead to somebody saying, like, yo, that's when you gonna hear the yo, you gotta chill. When you're asking for more and you've already had a substantial amount of time spent with somebody.
Okay, so what you just said, technically what we're going back to is when we were speaking about women not being direct. If a woman is, like you said, asking you for more time and she's not getting it, but she's asking, which is a very direct thing to do, is ask, right? If she's asking for more time and you're, oh, we're going to spend time, but then the time doesn't get spent, so then she's mentioning it again.
Well, you're talking
And the
around
time's
what I
not getting
said,
spent.
but you didn't respond to what I actually said, though.
Now it looks like that.
You didn't respond to what I
But
said, though.
I'm bringing it to the point. Is what we were talking about.
Well, this is the point, because I'm saying if someone, you got to hear what I said. You got to just listen to what I'm saying so you can understand. Okay.
It's lagging. So go ahead.
The thing is, if you spent a substantial amount of time with someone and they're still asking for more, don't you think that's when you start hearing the nagging? That's when you start hearing, like, hey, you got to chill. Is that considered nagging then? No. That's what I'm asking you. Is that really nagging? If you spent a substantial amount of time with someone and they just like, yo, I need more time. Is it really nagging if they just hey, you got to chill? Is that really nagging?
I mean, that depends on what the time. I mean, to answer your question, I mean,
well, if you're excuse me, is that really complaining? I'm sorry, excuse me.
If you're spending a lot of time, then no, but then that wouldn't make sense for her to want, like, the reason why she's nagging or bringing it up is because you're not spending the time. So that's why I'm kind of confused, because I'm not talking about a woman getting the time and keeps bringing it up. I'm talking about the reason why she's bringing it up is because there is no time being spent, enough time, should I say. There's not the time that she's requesting, because she's verbally telling you that she wants to spend time and she doesn't feel like it's enough. So she's mentioning it to you, and you might be saying, okay, we're going to, but then it doesn't happen. So then she brings it up again. And then the guy is looking at it like, yo, like, maybe I'm busy. Like, I ain't got the time right now. Like, chill. Like, men love to say chill. So that would be considered nagging from a man if she keeps consistently bringing it up. Does that make sense, or am I tripping?
Well, you didn't speak to what I was asking you.
I did.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
I said that it's not, if she's spending enough, if they're spending enough
switched
time,
it. You switched it and spent it. You switched it and spent it. I understand what you're saying.
You spent it by saying if she's spending a significant amount of time, but she keeps bringing it up. That wasn't the whole original point. If you're spending enough time with a woman, but she keeps bringing up wanting more time, then that's her problem. Like, I can't vouch for it.
Well, the whole thing was we started talking about nagging. So, and I'm saying, yes, ma'am.
We started talking about a woman being direct. That's where we started. That you had mentioned that a woman's not direct and she throws subtle hints. That's where I started from. When Kim said that when a woman is saying something and then it looks like nagging, I agreed with her, and then that's where we started off at. Then, am I wrong?
Yes, you're wrong.
We started talking about nagging.
Right.
And what I'm saying is it's not really considered. Kim, maybe you could explain it for her. Maybe you can explain it for her.
Right. So no, she's
I'm
right.
not, I'm not trying to be funny.
No, that's where we started, but that's not what Slimmy was talking about. He's talking specifically to nagging and not being direct or indirect anymore. We've moved past that in the conversation.
And what I'm saying is if, like, let me say, because I listened very well, when you mentioned spending a significant amount of time with a woman and she's asking for more, and real quick, am I on point with what you said? Because you said if you're spending a significant amount of time, but she's wanting more time. Is that part correct?
Yeah.
And what I said to that is, if she's asking for more, then yes, she's starting to nag you if you've already spent the time. That I can't vouch for that, because now she's tripping. That's nagging. If you've already done the job, but she's wanting more, then that's a her thing. That's not what I was talking about. When I was talking about what men consider nagging sometimes, that's not what I was speaking to. That's why I'm like, we never really finished the point of, because you were trying to argue that you don't hear men say that women be nagging. I was sticking to the topic. You changed it and then started talking about something else. You did when you said if you
I really?
at a time, you changed.
Well, I thought this was based off something that I said, though, man. I'm just for clarification.
You okay, never mind. We can change the subject because I don't understand why. Like, you're making it seem like I'm tripping, but I listen very well.
I'm not making it seem like anything. I asked you a direct question. You didn't answer it, but now you've answered it. So
answered
cool.
it 4 times. I literally answered you. Did you not hear me?
All right.
He just said you cool too.
But he said I didn't answer it, and I'm saying I did answer it. I want to make sure that he understands that I did answer his question.
Oh my God.
We good. We good, Brittany.
Oh. Okay.
That was a tough one.
And so, anyway, I think nagging is asking for the same thing over and over again, regardless of whether or not you're getting it. If you just keep bringing it up, it's nagging.
I agree.
Yeah. All right. Any other thoughts?
I don't even think we talked about.
Ask for where you ask for your what you
the
want,
man
women.
part.
Ask for where you want women until you get it.
I don't think that most people do any kind of self-reflection before they get into another relationship at all.
Okay, Anton, what does that look like? What does self-reflection look like?
I don't think they take time to try to figure out what happened, how they got here.
So it's just thinking.
And how they could have made it, had a different situation as far as trying to stick around in that relationship.
So it's just thinking.
Yeah. No, it's not just thinking, in my opinion. I think even having a conversation, like if you leave a job, right? Most of the time, if you leave a halfway decent job, you do what they call an exit interview, right? And in that exit interview, you give them feedback on, what your experience was, all of that other type of stuff or whatever, right? I think that most people break up on bad terms. So if you're breaking up on bad terms, there is no real communication. There is no friendship. There is no reconciling. There is no real, feedback loop, So by the time most people are broken up, and then you combine it with the idea that a lot of people are already in something else by the time that they get into, that they dissolve it completely, or they already got something waiting on them, or all of that other type of shit or whatever. I think that most relationships, if there wasn't somebody out there already playing that role, that it would be a greater chance for y'all to actually fix it, because the fact that you got somebody else, or you believe there's an additional option, kind of pushes you out the door. You know what I'm saying? You feel a lot more comfortable monkey branching in a woman's situation and laying, doing a layover into another situation. And that is one of the reasons, that is a big catalyst for people breaking up, in my opinion. And it's a big catalyst for not making adjustments and change behavior so that you'll actually have a better relationship. So if I am to conclude or to draw a summary, I would say that most people do have something already planned in the background. I don't think that any woman is truly single, ever. Very rarely is she single. Very rarely is a woman sitting by herself, because even if she's not in a relationship, she's in some shit. She's in something, a situationship or something. Somebody fucking on her. And that doesn't lend itself to actually trying to figure out what's wrong, because why would you do any type of work whatsoever when it's already somebody that's saying I choose you?
Do you think everyone deserves closure?
I don't know if anybody deserves anything. I think that most people should sit with themselves before they jump into something else. because it's not. They're gonna be. They still taking them with them into another relationship. Why would anything change outside of you just presenting yourself in the honeymoon phase? Because by the time they actually figure out who you really are, why would it be any different?
I don't know. I don't like. It's not gender specific. That a whole bunch of people just sit in some shit, and then they just out with nobody attached.
You think that women exit with nobody attached? You crazy.
When a woman
they
say,
lying to you, they lying to you, big dog. Bro, even
no one has told me that. Like, I'm an asshole.
Even outside of a relationship, right? Let's say you're not in a relationship. Let's say you kicking it with a chick, right? Or you liking a chick, or you fucking with her, or any of that type of shit, bro. You ain't never gonna be the only one. You're not the only one. What you think that you really believe that when dudes talk to a girl before it get into the relationship phase, that it's not at least one or two, maybe three other niggas that she talking to?
Yeah, you're right.
It doesn't always happen like that.
Even if it's like, oh no, nigga, you're not really working out like that. Nigga, it's somebody else waiting in the wings.
Somebody else working out like that.
They already there.
I think that happens a lot of the time, and maybe most of the time, but definitely not all the time.
Oh, come on, Kel. That's all the time, baby.
Don't say all. We can't use big words like that.
Oh no, that's all the time.
It's not, because sometimes there are extenuating circumstances that put you in a position where you just don't want to deal with anybody.
Okay, so you dealing with you talking about an anomaly. You're not talking about like
even
a regular situation where all y'all talking, or you kicking it with this guy, or you have an interest in this guy, and you don't have nothing happening and no motion whatsoever. You talking about an anomaly, a life event. You're not talking about no regular stuff though.
That's why I said not all the time.
So let's remove extenuating circumstances, life events, and anomalies. In a normal situation, it's Friday night. Should a man expect for him to be the only one that she's in communication with?
That she's in communication with? Probably not.
That's all I'm saying.
That's so rude.
Why are you looking like that, Miss Sanchez?
Funky
I
heifers.
got questions like in communication. Like, first of all, what is the relationship between her and his? Are they just dating? They getting to know each other? Are they together?
The fact you gotta ask all them questions make it times that point more valid.
Please, unless you have something to say about the topic, well, please let me speak.
Please what?
Let me speak unless you have something to say.
It's Friday. We chilling. Y'all go get
this is the normal course of a conversation.
It doesn't matter that what I'm saying to you. If you don't like it, I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to Anton.
I'm on the panel.
Well, I wouldn't be yelling if you wasn't talking to me.
You wouldn't be yelling if you
I
got
asked you politely to let me speak. Now, please
Hold on, y'all.
And you know what it is with it. I sure can.
I got questions. For y'all to have been so cool at one point, what is going on?
Because she won't be a lady.
He don't know how to control his emotions.
No, I do know how to control my emotions. And most time I want you to tell you to shut the fuck up.
It don't bring the lady out of me. You got to be a man to bring the lady out of me. You got to be a man to bring the lady out of me. And I don't see one talking to me right now.
You have to be a man to bring a lady out of you. You just won't be a lady because you're a lady.
Hold on. All right.
Don't be a lady just because you got a vagina.
And I don't see one talking to me.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. We love each other. We all good. We just having a general conversation. What was you saying, Miss Sanchez?
I don't remember.
No.
No, I'm real irritated. Just give me a moment. Because I'm going from a yellow to a red.
All right, let's bring it to the green.
Yeah, let's get it back in the green, man.
Yeah. Let's go to green.
I can't stand when somebody's just ignorant.
Okay, yeah, y'all two best friends is the one to get mad when people cut y'all off. Y'all
Yo,
both act the
yo,
same.
Because you don't we
yo.
don't get mad when we know the person is on the spectrum up here acting crazy and trying to make people
No,
mad.
Come on,
That's
come on.
so every time we up here, you try to make
Come
people
on,
Get
come
that
on,
mad.
come
Keisha
on.
about you. Get that
Come
Keisha
on.
about you.
Come on, y'all.
40
Come
plus
on,
years
come
old
on.
acting like you
Who
19.
go that
It's
Keisha?
annoying.
That
Come on,
Keisha.
y'all. Come on, y'all. We good. We friends,
Bringing
y'all.
about you.
We friends, Quinn.
Yeah, just let's just have a easy going discussion, y'all.
Yeah. Nah, but what I was saying was I don't believe that in no phase when she first meeting, at any phase before there is a relationship, I don't believe that he's ever gonna be the only person that she's talking to. I think it's always
Yeah, I
gonna
agree.
be. I think it's always gonna be some guys around talking, hovering,
Yep.
even having sex with her.
Yep.
I think it's always gonna be somebody around somewhere, somebody playing a role somewhere. I don't think she just go to work and come home, go to work and go to the gym, go to work and that's it. I think it's always gonna be some hovering around there somewhere.
I don't know. I know a lot of people who've been in that situation. It may not last for 6 months, a year, or whatever, but it happens. You got to catch them at the right time.
What does that mean?
Essentially, you got to get lucky and find them when they're not talking to anybody. I mean, but it happens all the
Like 30
time.
days,
But even
like
if
30
you
day
find,
period.
but even if you find them when they're not talking to nobody, at any moment they could be talking to somebody else while they talking to you.
I mean, yeah, isn't that how people work?
But that's
Like,
what I'm saying. Women are never exclusive, really, ever.
why would you think that?
I see what you're saying, Anton, because like a woman can be in a relationship and there'll be men from even her past that know she's in a relationship and will still be like entertaining her, and she'll even respond, like, you know what I mean? Like he might hit her up and she might even respond with something platonic, but even that to me is still, you know what I mean? Like you're still keeping in contact with somebody from your past or even a new dude. So it's like, it doesn't mean that in the moment she's planning on doing something with them, but if something goes left with her relationship, she has options. You know what I mean? Like it's the options that women have. I think that can make it easier for a woman to just move on or have another situation. Like if we're being honest, that is a fact. Like most women have options, whether they're in a relationship or out of a relationship.
Yep.
So I
I mean,
understand
as
what you're
long
saying. Does that mean that every woman is acting on those options like that? No. But I'll go ahead and say I think a good majority, now in that I'll say majority women are. Like they will take advantage of that. Not all, but I think majority.
as long as she has a vagina, she's going to have options. Is it going to be an option that she wants? Probably not, because
maybe
if it
not
was,
even an option.
she would have been with him.
Maybe not even for a
No.
relationship, but it can be an option to, like, I've heard women say things like, oh, well, I still have needs. Like if she's not in a relationship, well, I still have needs. It could be a dude that she's just having sex with. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a man that she's going to be in the next relationship with, but or a dude that's taking her to dinner. Oh, I want to go out to eat tonight. It can be, it doesn't have to even just be sex. It can be just any type of entertaining. You know what I mean? That's more so what I feel like Anton is speaking of. Like she has options to, if she chooses to do something with him sexually, she will. But if she doesn't want to, she's still entertaining him. I think that maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like that's what you're more.
That sounds like a single person that's just dating, not somebody that's seriously talking to somebody. If I'm just single and I'm dating, of course, it's going to be multiple dates that I'm going on. But if I'm exclusive or I'm in a relationship, then that's not going to happen. And definitely not going to be somebody new, because that's a form of cheat. Why am I getting somebody's new number and I have a current situation? It doesn't make sense. Now, somebody resurfacing from the past, yes, that definitely makes sense, because that can happen all the time. Hey, big head. Hey, stranger. And again, yeah, it's up to her to block that. But most of that activity,
They're not blocking that shit though.
No,
Miss
they
Sandra.
so lame. They
They're not
entertaining
blocking
it.
that
They
shit.
entertain until they current fall off, and then they say, "Come on back home."
Facts. You
Or
never
like you said, Ms. Sanchez, it doesn't mean that she has to be like when you're in a relationship. Like I said, it doesn't even mean she's entertaining the dude in that moment. But like you said, a dude can hit you up. It's happened to me. And I'm like, where are you coming from? Like, I've had to block dudes that I ain't talked to in about 10 years. As soon as you even say you got a dude or show that you have a dude, here they come randomly wanting to hit you up. And it's like, nope, like Heisman, nope. Like, you know what I mean? You have to block them because they'll keep trying you. And I know a lot of women who are in relationships, whether it's for a long time, short time, and then as soon as they get out of that relationship, they're talking to one of those dudes that were in their DMs, whether it's a new dude or past, dude. That's what I mean by the option.
You don't have
like,
to. You don't have to try her. All you got to do is be patient. They'll be there.
That's true too.
Usually, what a woman will do is that she'll reach out to you, especially if she ain't talked to you in a while, and say, "Hey, what's going on? How you been?" What you mean?
That's when you throw the cross up in her face and say, "Back, nigga, God."
Like, I mean, seriously, like women. I'm keeping it 100. Women keep their contacts warm.
Facts.
They keep that shit warm. They keep the oven on preheat. The oven
instant ready when it's over, nigga.
The oven stay on preheat, and it's always. And the conversation ain't about necessarily about relationships. It could just be small talk, all of that, like chit chat, all of that. Just keeping it, letting it, like, keeping it inadvertently letting stay in contact. Make sure you keep it G and all of that. So for me, that's heartbreaking. It's
what's wrong, Slimmy? Why'd you get close?
He trying to see where that heartbreak at and where it's coming from.
No, it's heartbreaking to think that if you as a guy, and I feel for these younger guys, I really do feel, I hurt for y'all, because a lot of y'all wasn't raised with fathers, and this is I'm just saying statistically, right? A lot of young guys haven't been raised with fathers. A lot of young guys don't have brothers and OGs. A lot of young guys never had other guys that played a role in their life organically, that gave them the game or helped them to be able to regulate their emotions, because we all got emotions. We all are emotional. The real difference is who reacts to it a certain way, right? And so it hurts my heart sometimes, because most guys can't separate if they like you from whether or not they should take you serious, right? And so it's one thing to say, okay, I like her, she kind of bad, she fine, but I'm not gonna put no shit into that because I know what it is. Whereas a guy could meet a girl and he just organically liking her, and he don't really know that he never by himself. You know what I'm saying? And so that kind of break my heart, because in my mind, and I know it's a difference between men and women, and I think the standards is always going to be different between men and women. In my mind, it's like, you like her, and she like both. She like all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't really know yet that he not special. He may be amongst a special group of guys, but he not really special. And that break my heart, because women have become a lot more non-exclusive, very, very available.
Liberal with their vaginas.
They available, but guys haven't adapted to understand that you're dealing with a different type of woman. And so if you get emotionally attached, she gonna have to keep you in the dark, because you really not ready to know what place you in. An older guy that's seen, that understand the game a little bit more, or that has seen some shit, he understand, and he like, okay, I'm not tripping. Oh, you got to go home. I might not hear from you for the next 5 days. Ain't no big deal. I ain't tripping about that shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't tripping off that. But a guy that may really like you, even if y'all not in a relationship, in my mind, it's almost like a form of cheating. Because his emotions is tied up with you. He really like you. And women they're a different type of creature now. They're not the same. It's not the way that y'all thought it was. So that's why I say my heart kind of break for that, you know? Why you look what, Slim? You don't think that that's logical what I just said?
And I don't like that. My heart kind of break.
Cause
Either
you know what? You know why, Slim? Because I love love. Like I want people to win. I want relationships to last. I want, you know what I'm saying? I want people to like each other and you know, for it to go into a positive space and it break my heart sometimes when I done jumped on coaching calls and I done seen some stuff. I feel for people because I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like I could hear a person tell me some shit and I almost kind of like grieve with him a little bit because he don't I see what the fuck it is. He don't see it yet. And I gotta give him that news, like you know it ain't what you think it is, bro. And he may suspect it, but he not, you know, he hasn't come to terms with it. It breaks my heart for
But is
him.
that his fault?
Huh?
But is that like her fault or is it? You see what I'm saying? Like I do understand what you're saying, but is that the woman's fault or is that his fault for not seeing
Now what?
that?
Not understanding that she available for everybody?
Or just not having that type of like, I don't want to say assumption about it, but just kind of like taking a step back and like seeing what it might be. You know what I'm saying? Like paying attention to what it might be.
You don't know what he don't know.
But how?
If he don't know no better, how he gonna know until he know? He don't know what he don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I feel like there'd be sometimes you can tell. That's why I'm like if she's, I don't know, maybe not.
If he doesn't know, how will he know? Like if he don't know no better, that's why I preface it by saying a lot of guys, you know, they don't have no OGs. They didn't have no father that gave them that game. They don't have older brothers and all of that type of stuff, right? So how could he know until he know? And usually the way that you find out is you heartbroken. Even if it's not on some like, oh man, she cheated on me type of heartbreak, but you liked her, and so it can a little something die in you every single time that you learn the nature of women, and so then you become callous, you become cold.
Oh, I agree. Yeah,
and
I know that.
And then women will wonder why. Okay, wait a minute. How come guys ain't, you know, they don't love the same way no more? Because in order for us to be able to exist in this environment, you kind of got to become a little cold.
No, I agree.
Oh, excuse me.
You know what I'm saying? It's heartbreaking to me. It is. And I view myself as an emotional person. A lot of times I get emotionally, whoever it is that I'm having a conversation with at that time and they telling me their story or whatever is going on, it hurt me a lot of times in the same way that maybe not in the same way as it hurt them, but I kind of grieve with them. I do.
Yeah.
You start crying? No, like you said, you're emotional, like a little like tear.
That's so gay. That's
so, what do you mean? Like you said, you get emotional.
No, I don't cry.
I see stuff and I get emotional. I get like a little watery, glassy eyed.
The only things that I cry about is life events. And sometimes I don't even yield to cry. I haven't had a whole lot of life events like that. It may be a life event like a death or something like that. Nigga, Lion King might have got me a little bit. Lion King was some shit that was different, nigga. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying, nigga. Mufasa, Scar, that's straight up betrayal in front of his son.
I ain't gonna cry. I got a little emotional when on Love Is Blind when they really love each other. You can like see it. I was like, shit, man, fuck.
Slimmy was looking at me like I'm crazy. I do our week for
Sometimes
people.
it's probably good for you just like to get out like just a boo-hoo cry. Like once like no.
Hold that shit in. Hold that shit in.
Tug it out, nigga.
Hold that shit in and leverage it and make you a villain. Turn into a villain and you let that shit drive you.
Nigga, when I was young and my chick went to Germany, nigga, I used to like once a week just because I missed her, nigga. Like boo-hoo in my room.
You always talk about this. I think that really did a number on you, bro.
It did. It's just like it was just the most memorable relationship that I had
He talk about this all the time. I think that you're not over this, bro. I think this.
I am. I am.
No, you ain't. Nigga. You said that.
Yes, I guess. Just because I remember it and I reflect back from it, that don't mean I'm not over.
The way you said, I am.
She ain't even that cute as she used to be no more.
See what I'm saying? He trying to
You still looking? You still pulling her up?
No, some dummy sent me a picture. It was like she got 4 like she got 4 kids now. Look at what you call. She got 4 kids.
He went to her Facebook.
Of course he did. Somebody sent me a picture.
No, I don't, nigga. See, that's where y'all got me fucked up, nigga. When I exit relationships, nigga, I get blocked, nigga. I ain't got access to nobody shit when I exit. That bitch
I have been incredibly blessed in my lifetime to never experience heartbreak. I have been incredibly blessed. I'm so.
Is that because you don't care?
No, it's because I haven't never had anybody do anything to me.
Is that because you broke your heart?
People people have done stuff to you. You just didn't care enough for it to do anything.
No. I'm talking about in a relationship. I've never had a heartbreaking type of situation ever in my life. I'm very blessed. Very, very blessed.
Well, that's kind of likely to be the case if you get married as early as you did. But, you know.
It's my birthday. Oh, sorry. I'm like, dang, it's already 12. That's crazy.
Happy birthday. It's your birthday?
Thank you. Yeah, I was looking at my phone. I'm like, oh, 10. Thank you.
We're going to have to bless her. We're going to have to bless her.
I'm old.
Good. Somebody, you got to, I'm going to have to figure out how to put your stuff in the chat. Give me a second. I'll put it in the chat. Let me look at this poll real quick.
Did you say you're old or you feel old?
The big
it's
one.
My last year, my 30s. I'm like, but it's like a significant birthday for me because like my mom passed away when she was 39. So turning 39 is kind of like it's kind of weird.
So I know what you mean because when I turned older than my mom was when she died, it felt a little weird.
It feels weird. So I'm like, this year is gonna be pretty. Like I gotta live it to the fullest, and then 40 is when I'm like, I want to, So I don't know. It just feels different.
40, you want to do what?
I want to like do something big to kind of celebrate me and my mom for my 40th birthday. Like I want to kind of bring that year in. You know what I mean? Like a little special. Like this year I'm just chilling, but next year I want to kind of like go out the country, do something nice. So,
aside from your mom stuff, is this like a woman thing to like go balls to the wall for their birthdays?
That's the only thing I celebrate. I told you I don't celebrate holidays like that, but I love my birthday and I love birthdays. Like I like celebrating people's birthdays. I think that's
agreed.
I think that's important that we should
because otherwise you wouldn't be here. And there's so many people who would give anything to make it to whatever birthday it is that you make it to. Yes. So it's like when people say, when they try to talk about people for being old or feeling old or whatever, it's just like, okay, but do you know the alternative?
Exactly.
I didn't start acknowledging my birthday until I got on the internet.
I don't even acknowledge. If you don't know my birthday, then I don't care. That shit come and go. It's just another day.
Yeah, I'm not a birthday guy.
Oh no, I got the whole month on lock. Don't.
No. That's women. Know. Women feel like they just.
From 1 to
31. I said, are most people in another relationship before they break up? 79% said yes, they have someone else. 21% said nah, it all happened so sudden. But about 575 votes.
Man, that's gender specific, man. I think most dudes be lonely. They ain't got nobody else. We just out here trying to keep what we got, hold it together, because we ain't got nobody else. While we out here getting cheated on by these stop pockets.
Real.
All right, let me read some of these super chats, and then I'm gonna get Brittany's cash app for the people to support her that want to support her. And then put that in there. So Dirty Woman says, "Good evening, AD and panel. Congrats on the plaques for 100K. I'm still trying to hit hit 1,000 subs organically. No, you're doing it the right way. You're doing it the right way. You are so right about the difficulty. Very well deserved. Hashtag Jesus Christ is King. Thank you, Dirty Woman." DJ Voodoo Spell says, "80, I know this is off topic, but would you guys be open to creating a subsidiary channel in the music space that reviews and reacts to music videos? If I did it, I would do it here. If I did it, I would do it here. I just, you know what it is? I just,
It's only 24 hours in a day.
yeah, if I did it, I would want to be a contributor. I wouldn't want to be the person that produces that show. And it's very difficult to find people that are dedicated and love it enough to want to do it, because I would feel like I have to do it myself. Like every single show, after hours, the Wednesday show now, used to be the Monday show, Millionaire Morning Show, all of this stuff.
Brain fights too.
I have to produce everything. Like because like we y'all see me and you say, okay, well, Anton is online 3, 4, 5 hours on after hours, and then he online 3 hours during the week for the Millionaire Morning Show, but you don't see the hours before that goes into producing, developing thumbnails, coming up with subjects, adjusting audio, doing like all of that stuff, and then you're doing clips, and then you're preparing. Then I got to produce and prepare and make sure that I'm ready for Patreon live streams and all of this shit. So, you know, I eat, sleep, breathe this shit. And so in that case, I just don't know if I can carve out any additional time for doing anything. And even when I'm coming up with new shows, I got to plan that shit out all the way, because I basically got to carve out time to produce it. Otherwise, I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I got to do it the right way.
I can take some off your plate. You don't always have to adjust my audio, because I know you be turning my shit down.
No, I'm not talking about the audio.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm talking about the audio of the clips and the audio of the, you know, all of that type of stuff, right? You got to go through looking at emails, curating shit, all kind of stuff, bro. It's a lot. It's a whole lot of work. So, let me see. Yeah, but I've thought about it. I got a lot of ideas. I just don't know if I had a capacity to do it. Construct Icon says, Amber, if it was me, I would honestly, my goal is to ultimately be running 24-hour shows. Like to have something produced on here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's my goal. To ramp up to that. Construct Icon says the Amber Alert paid off. Slimmy is in the building. Slimmy is always in the building. Callie Mike says, I agree with Slimmy. We know not all women move like this, but let's not pretend that it's just men, as if women don't cheat or entertain men while in the relationship. Thank you, Callie Mike. Also with the super sticker. Appreciate you, big dog. Call Me Mr. Love says, and beauty. I'm about to sing it.
Oh, no.
Let me clear my throat. Go ahead.
My voice kind of hoarse, so I ain't gonna do it. Slimmy singing it for y'all. Shout out to Call Me Mr. Love, and beauty is her name. Says hi, Miss Sanchez.
Hi.
Whoever created this profile picture, to you, I appreciate you for the 2-ball. Dirty Woman says, being single in between relationships give you time to decompress, reset, and improve yourself, regardless of whose fault it was. Shout out to you, just hashtag Jesus Christ is King. Kais.
Hi, Kais.
So they call me Mr. Bibbs. You're going to have to compete a little harder, because like Kais is putting pressure. That's all I'm going to say. Shout out to my dog, Kais. I appreciate you, bro. F. Jackson, it says, is not Only a statistical fact, over 50% of women have a replacement. Most men have already met his replacement that his girl has been talking to. That is so fucking true.
Fucking diabolical is what it is.
I'm gonna save that one because I'm gonna come back to that question before we go to the next one. Daddy in the Caddy says Miss Sanchez is the most dangerous. I didn't peeped it. TS Car Wash and Detail Service. I feel like women should have to put a slit on themselves for every body for every individual man that they didn't talk to.
They'll lie just like they lie about their body count.
No. Like my man on Black Panther. Remember when he took his shirt off and he said, he was about the challenge for the crown? I think that a woman should have
Killmonger.
Killmonger.
I think that women should have a slit like Killmonger for every man that they didn't talk to.
Bitches will have like mandatory 4 slits, nigga. Everybody will have the same 4 slits. like not too high, not too low.
It should be automatic. Yeah, I think that they should have to get a slit, bro. Honestly, bro.
That's crazy.
No, that should be wild.
That's real, bro. Like they should have to get it like on their back or some shit, bro. So you know.
You bend her over, that back look like slave, like a slave master. They got to that motherfucker. You like, I'm out. I'm out. She sitting up there looking like Kunta Kinte.
Wow.
She looking like
Kunta. Not the whips on the back. That was funny. Because that's like you can picture what it looks like.
Oh, niggas been dogging this shit. I think I'm a pass. let me get up out of here real quick. You done already? You done? Oh yeah, I'm done, baby. I'm done, baby. I'll be back. No, it's over. Oh shit. Oh shit, man.
Oh man.
Slit. Boy.
Oh man. Oh.
Let me like when you're in a good mood. Still didn't call me back.
Oh man.
What happened?
Nothing.
Slimy's in a good mood, even though he still didn't call me back.
It's like once a week, we just get this. I don't know what it is. We just get this hearty fucking laugh. I don't know what's going on, bro.
What does hearty mean?
A good laugh.
It's full, bro.
All the words. None of the words.
Oh
man, I ain't gonna lie. At the top of that list is that I'm Sullivan shit, boy.
No.
That's it at the top of my list.
Oh, no. It's that fucking dolphin, bro. That shit was so hilarious.
Oh yeah, that's it. No, that shit was funny.
Something so funny. Like, well, at least it's funny to me. I was on the phone with my friend this morning, and I randomly, like, we were on FaceTime, and I walked to my kitchen. And like when people travel, they bring you back souvenirs. So usually my friends, they'll bring me shot glasses just because. I'm walking to my refrigerator, and I just randomly look, and I didn't even realize, like, I never even paid attention to it. I have a whole dolphin magnet on my refrigerator that my aunt brought me back from the Bahamas. And I started laughing.
I don't know what that is, bro.
What? Happy birthday indeed.
No. I got one. No, and there was another one. I could not stop laughing. I don't know why. That Muppa.
Yeah. Oh my fucking God.
The which one? I didn't hear him.
You wasn't here on that one.
Oh, okay.
Man, these niggas started making Muppets of everybody.
So
And then
one day,
somebody typed in the chat, Muppa.
I told Slimmy that he would make a good Muppet. And so then somebody
Oh,
and so somebody
Oh,
made it.
shit.
Oh God.
that shit was
You know,
out of
do you know what
control.
made it even more funny? Is because we were laughing so hard, and every time I would look up at the screen,
Oh,
she was looking
It was a fucking Muppet.
She was looking upset, bro.
She was. I thought she was laughing.
She was mad.
It was broken.
She was mad.
She was mad as hell.
Oh, I didn't know she was mad about that shit.
No, she wasn't mad. She just wasn't.
No, her face would be like.
Yeah, she was. She had this crunch face. Dog, I could not stop laughing, dog.
Oh yeah, because no,
she's not here to defend herself.
She was just salty about that hair, though. I know she was salty about that hair. The hair on that Muppet, she was salty about that. She said that.
And see, Brittany, my Muppets never had noses. I don't know what that was about. Licking the middle face.
Man,
bro, that was hilarious.
That shit was gold.
I was laughing so hard, bro. Shout out to TS Car Wash and Detail Services. Big Baby out the can, AD. Oh, he out of prison? Shout out to Big Baby, bro. See if I can get an interview.
Oh, I forgot.
Ray Forever says women never lose the contacts of ninjas that hit. Heartbreaking, nigga. TS Car Wash and Detail Services. TS Car Wash and Detail Services. Thoughts on Paramount buying BET Plus and Tyler Stake? I don't even know about it, bro.
Because it's so good. Y'all niggas be sleeping on BET Plus.
Paramount is going to go bankrupt. That's all I know, bro.
Paramount is like everything that come on Channel 9, ain't it? Like CBS.
Paramount got so much debt. They trying to buy Warner Brothers. They tried to bid $103 billion from Warner Brothers, bro. Because they didn't want Netflix to get it. Women eat men's mushrooms in a glass jar until. Here's Car Wash and Detail Services. Anton, thoughts on Dame new show? What is Dame new show? Y'all seen it? What is it on?
I ain't hip.
What is it on? I'll pull it up. Let me leave that one. AD, you going to that one day Kanye concert? No. Daddy and the Caddy says I cried when they smoked Ricky with the pump. Crazy, bro. AD, you cried when Prince, MJ, and Kobe. No, I didn't cry for Prince or Michael Jackson. I didn't cry for Prince or Michael Jackson. Only one that actually hit me a little bit was Kobe. Kobe's was different.
Do you remember where you were? Do you remember where you were when you heard it?
What with Kobe?
Mm-hmm.
I was in the crib.
Yeah, I was playing.
I think it was during like COVID or some shit.
It was right before.
Yeah, I remember. It was around the COVID time. I remember that shit.
COVID was like 2 weeks after.
Niggas was playing 2K. That whole game chat got quiet. It was like 15 people in there not saying nothing.
I remember
quiet
that.
as fuck. That shit was crazy.
I was poisoning and I cried just because of that. Like that was kind of shocking. And to know he was with his daughter, that was crazy.
Kobe hurt. I don't know why Kobe hurt. MJ didn't mean nothing to me. Prince didn't really mean nothing to me. Kobe's hurt for some reason. And maybe it's just because we grew up watching him and his daughter was in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was different. MJ got big before I was even born. You know what I'm saying? Like
I cried with MJ too. And with Eve.
I didn't cry with
him. You make me feel like I don't have no emotions. I don't cry for nothing. Like it's not a movie.
It was just like it was hurtful because it was like, yo, the way it happened, he was with his daughter. I was just like, oh fuck. Like he was in the prime of his life. It's completely unexpected. He in the prime of his life, just retired. He just now getting into his second win, his second phase of greatness. You know what I'm saying? He had just did that letter to the game type shit. He had just got awarded and all of that, bro. I was like, come on, man, not cold, bro. I didn't believe it. I refused to believe that shit.
I ain't even gonna lie, I cried when Nipsey died. Like that was shocking to me.
We get it. Like when you cry that much, when you cried, it don't even matter.
I'm not, but that's the crazy part.
Nipsey's was a lot.
Lifetime crier.
But I cried on those.
Nipsey's was a big deal too. Not like Cole, but Nipsey was a big deal. A man's villain arc usually starts in the third grade because a girl cheated on him just because another boy could run faster.
Man, that's sad because I remember the first time I was dating this girl. And I remember the first time her son's heart got broken, and I was like, "Nigga, the chick wouldn't meet him at the transformer outside in the neighborhood." She said, "Mommy, she wasn't there."
In that instance, you just got to say, chalk it up, little nigga. Man up. Man up, little nigga. This ain't the first time. It ain't the last time. D74715 says, "Happy birthday, Britt. My dad died when I was 25. It get easier. Just remember the positive life lessons your mother taught you. You don't look a day over 25. Good genes."
Y'all niggas be lying. Y'all be lying.
She look good for her age. What are you talking about?
You're right. For her age. Y'all niggas, she look exactly how old she is.
The only person that looks younger than his age. He believes when people say he looks younger, but he doesn't believe when anybody else says anybody.
Well,
I look my age.
I think I just need some hair.
Let me see. I want to live my great grandma age, 1914 to 2010. What is that, 96? It's a lot.
That's what's up.
Cash out for
Daddy and the Caddy says, translating Brit, I'm gonna get ran through when I turn 40.
That's what I said. What that mean?
High Tolerance says, salute AD and the crew. The look on his face the moment he finds out she'd been arching her back for a real one. God.
Oh, man, don't talk about it, man. That's like hurtful.
It is, bro. It is, bro. Found out my father is not going to be in life much longer. It definitely is opening my reality. I'm Simba and he Mufasa. Time to step it up. Shout out to Construct Icon, bro. Shit.
What up, bro?
BK Finder says, wife Q. Why is it that wives are always expected to cook for their husbands? Why wouldn't it be the other way around? My answer is the law, babe. It's the law, babe. According to the law, all prisoners must be fed 3 meals a day. That's a pretty good one. A76 blog says, I've seen women hugged up with one dude while the dude that hit and standing right behind them.
Wild.
Y'all
men should have more loyalty to each other.
No, don't flip that. That's slutty. That's slutty.
Slimmy cooking tonight. Hashtag Toby. Construct Icon says F. Jackson, it says Wilt Chamberlain 100-point game radio call. Look it up. Stop hating Slimmy. He did it.
Yeah, they've been.
I heard about that. I heard about that bullshit.
Construct Icon says Anton got that laugh that makes you want to laugh. That's Slimmy.
That's infectious. It's infectious.
Johnny Mack says happy birthday, brother. Brittany.
Happy birthday.
That hair is fucking
happy
crazy.
birthday, Sister Flipper.
Is that what you guys were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when they make the Muppets.
Nigga, you look homely in that picture.
Slave of Christ make them.
White.
Johnny Mack. It's somebody else that make them too.
Look, thank
somebody
you.
else.
That's crazy.
That's
F. Jackson says, I'm coming back to this one. He says it's not only a statistical fact, over 50% of women have a replacement. Most men have already met his replacement that his girl has been talking to. Y'all think that that's real or fake? That most men have met the replacement or met the next guy that she's going to be talking to?
I hate
it could be true for some people.
I don't think that's like the norm.
Yeah, that's insane.
I think it's normal.
Unless it's one of his friends or something. Why would he have met him?
I think it's normal.
Anton, I hate to bring up my chick from way back in the day, but the dude that she went to, I played football with, so it's sad.
That's heartbreaking.
I wouldn't say that. It's not heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking, bro.
It wasn't heartbreaking.
That is heartbreaking. I think that most guys have met the guy in some capacity that she messing with. And I mean, it could be anybody. It could be the coach. It could be
The coach. This is so horrible.
coach, bro.
Give guys no fucking Jesus.
Bro, life is brutal.
Life is suffering, I agree, but shit, your girl ain't got to be the one that fucking put the shit at your doorstep.
Life is brutal, bro. It is. It is so brutal. It is so diabolical. It is evil. It is.
Shout out to Snow Show. You're right. I can't see you in football. I'm old as fuck.
Hey, Brooklyn got a smile, a nose, and eyebrows.
Brittany says the only dolphin I saw with her hands. Lucky her.
Wow.
You
I
said
gotta
Britney
get
said.
Cash App. Give me a second.
I think y'all talking about these dolphins put this stuff in my algorithm because there's been some weird stuff going on with dolphins lately. I sent it to Brittany.
It's all over the place.
I think my algorithm is safe from the stuff that y'all say. It's pretty. We're doing pretty good over here.
Kim, what you got? Some popcorn?
Wow.
Ooh.
Niggas.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I had Doritos yesterday.
doing-
Let her live.
Doing hood rat things with my friends.
What happened? I didn't see it.
Nigga, them chili cheese fucking Fritos is insane.
I got like 2 more days to eat whatever I
Your
want.
breath stink, I bet.
It does.
What was I looking up?
Who's here to smell it?
Just trying to put Brittany's
Who knows?
Cash App in
Who
the chat.
knows,
But I
man?
want to.
Yeah, Brittany's Cash App. I think I got it in my somewhere in my messages. I got
Yeah, if you
you.
got it, hit it off, please.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You don't have to do that. I appreciate it.
What's your name?
Yes, there's
Brittany?
preservatives and chemicals, and my breath stinks, and I don't care. And in 2 days,
And it's
I'll
so
go back
good.
go back in the gym. But today, I'm eating these chips.
Just let all the little seasoning get on your fingers and
As long as you don't say you ain't take no shower, then it's all good. Well, as soon as I hear a woman start talking like that shit, wow. Because you know when women be saying that,
why wouldn't she take a shower?
What did you say?
I said, as long as you didn't say you're not going to take no shower.
Is
You
that
don't want to help us out, Brittany, and just give us your Cash App, nigga?
Oh,
You ain't never,
You got us look at this shit.
I
oh,
got it. I got it.
you never heard that when women say I ain't doing nothing?
I got it.
No.
It's
Oh,
I hope
man.
nothing don't mean they not washing their ass.
Oh, it's her name. It's her name. It's Brittany Ellis.
It-
Alpine.
he was like, oh, my bad.
It sounds
Yeah,
like
it do.
bed, not leaving the house, but you still clean.
I'll put it in the chat, Anton. I got it.
Yeah, we got to
Thank you
pin it
guys.
though.
I appreciate that.
Got to pin it though.
Or you can just put your name up there and it's your damn whole name.
Let me throw it up there. Give me a second.
I don't know what we were doing.
There we go. Copy and paste that whole.
Thank you.
Dang. That's cold blooded.
What is
Oh.
that?
I think that's right. Double check.
Brittany, edit your name and put it under there.
Y'all know I
There we
don't
go.
do it.
All right, there you go.
Like
Look
a
at my-
credit card company, nigga. You make it so hard to get paid, nigga.
I'm definitely not like the.
Brittany's Cash App is pinned.
Who is that?
Let's read it.
They don't shower. or wash their hands.
So Brittany's Cash App is pinned. There y'all go.
So
Thank
what's
you.
the reason? What reason could there be for you not to shower and wash your hands?
Exactly.
Because
hands?
you get dry skin.
Thank you.
They make stuff for that.
Some people don't like lotion. It's like against their religion.
B Southern 92 says, hey, y'all, happy birthday, Brittany.
Thank
J
you, pretty.
186.
I don't believe that.
That
Man,
food-
it get to a point you can't even stand to be around yourself. Like I've been there before, man. You can't be going with 186. It's crazy.
Taylor May says, shout out to the prettiest kneecap with a beautiful smile and eyebrows on the panel. And we share the same birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Brittany.
Thank you and happy birthday.
You know, them
314.
people, they know what your kneecaps look like.
You a neat?
I know that sounds like. Thanks.
That mean they ain't black because you know most people got black kneecaps.
Very basic question. Here y'all go.
Here are 3 things that I feel like I am not obligated to do as a girlfriend. So the first thing is cooking for my boyfriend. I'm sorry, hun, but I am not cooking for you. Now, I don't mind, you coming from my house, we're chilling. I'm hungry, you're hungry, and I decide to whip something up and I make you a plate. Like, I don't mind that. But the minute you decide that I have to cook for you because I'm your girlfriend and it's my job, pick a bill. Any bill. Because I don't gotta do shit. Second thing that I don't feel like I'm obligated to do is clean your house. Honey, you have an apartment? I have an apartment. Why would I come to your apartment to clean your house and you're a grown-ass adult? No, I'm not. What? No. I will be giving you the numbers to the maids that I use. I'm not doing that. To keep you as my boyfriend? To get a ring? I'm not doing that. That's so desperate. I'm so sorry. I'm not leaving my house to come to your house, to clean your house, to prove that I'm a good... No. Not happening. Third and last thing is I will not be moving in or living with my boyfriend. Now, I know some people is not going to agree with this, but honestly, I just feel like if I do, it'll kind of be contradicting everything that I was just talking about, because then you'll definitely feel like you're obligated to do all those things like cooking and cleaning. And I also don't like the fact that now this man feels like he has all this access to my body. Yeah, no. Now you're getting all these wifey benefits on a girlfriend budget. Yeah, no. You didn't really earn any of these benefits, to be honest, and there's no actual real commitment. Like, you're just my boyfriend. That's not happening. You will not get unlimited sexual access to me, and I'm not your wife. And you will not baby mother me. All that fucking, a baby will sure come out of it. No shade, but you will not baby mother me. So, if you want to actually live like a married couple, then we need to be married.
So,
kudos to her.
My question is, what's the difference between a girlfriend and a wife?
An R. The letter R. It's either MS or MRS. But in this lady's case, you know what? I think she's
Single.
She's justified in what she's saying as long as she doesn't expect anything of him. Like, I don't know how you can say I'm not going to do any of these things and then expect somebody to do something for you. But then if y'all are sitting up not doing anything for each other, why y'all together? So I don't know. That whole thing is weird.
I guess this is when you say that's two unhealed people. I think when two unhealed people attempt to get in a relationship, they both trying to see who gonna do what for who first type shit. So that's what that looks like. I don't know. It seems like there's like a certain demographic of woman that acts like that.
I heard a dude say before that a man isn't going to marry a woman unless he sees that she's worthy of being a wife. So certain qualifications, meaning like cooking and stuff like that, men want to see those things before they decide to make you a wife. And I can see it from that perspective, which I don't think that's a horrible thing. But I also feel like a woman should put a time frame on if your desire is to be married. I think there should be a time frame of how long you choose to want to do those type of things for a man. If he's not taking you serious enough to give you what you're desiring or what you desire, then I feel like there should be a time frame maybe. Because what she said wasn't 100% wrong, but I can also see from a perspective of maybe a dude saying, well, you're not really doing anything, so why would I marry you? So I don't know. I feel like I could see both sides on that. But the shacking up thing, I kind of agree with that, to be honest.
What's the difference between a girlfriend and a wife?
Papers.
Yeah, basically. That's the only thing.
Nowadays it's papers.
Is that the only difference?
Well, just women these days.
The level of commitment for one.
That's the only thing I can think of. There might be something more deep that I don't know of, but I think paperwork is more so because most of the time women are doing the same thing you're doing in a marriage. I mean, depending on the woman, but not just the cooking, the cleaning, taking care of the kids, but a lot of women can be very faithful in a relationship without a marriage. They can get a lot of the same benefits that a wife can get from financials and all that. So, I mean, the only thing I can think of is a piece of paper.
The only thing you can think of is a paperwork. That's the only difference between a wife and a girlfriend?
For me, right now, that's the only thing I can think of. I'm open to hearing.
Say what now?
there's a security factor for both of them, particularly the woman in being a wife. You can walk away from a girlfriend boyfriend situation now. Just walk out the door and never come back, and there's nothing stopping you from doing that. The the hassle of getting divorced is a lot of times what the security in it is. But also, I mean, you just got to think, like, if something happens to this person, let's say they die, as a girlfriend, nobody cares about your grief. As a wife, oh, now you get the respect. Like, there's just a certain respect level that people give somebody who committed, whether it be the man or the woman.
So it sounds like, based off of what you're saying, that it's more based off of how people are going to treat you in your death.
Well, not just that, but just how they'll treat you when you're alive. Like, it's completely different if you walk in somewhere and say, "This is my boyfriend" versus "This is my husband." There's a
Most people say, "Well, most people say this is my man," right?
No, women like to let everybody know they're married.
But I mean, okay, so let me read.
Yeah, women like to let everybody know they're married.
Yeah, for the most part, it's an achievement. So they're like, "This is my husband."
Let me rephrase it. What's the difference relationship-wise? Remove everybody else's opinion of what goes on and you doing it performatively for other people. What's the difference relationship-wise between a girlfriend and a
Nothing.
I think that depends on the relationship.
I mean, more of the respect. So when y'all single or just girlfriend and boyfriend, his stuff and her stuff really don't honestly matter to each other. But when y'all come together, now that stuff matters. Like you say, her student loans, her credit, his credit. All that stuff matters once y'all become husband and wife, and hopefully while y'all preparing to get there. The title, of course, is different. I mean, y'all sharing the same last name with y'all children. You don't have a different last name than your kids do. I mean, it's a lot of different stuff. But I mean,
the obligation is different.
Yeah.
I think you like kind of skipping steps though. When you like girlfriend is kind of like that's like lowest tier to me. Like that's
Really?
kind of like girlfriend is like I don't even that's not serious. Now when you got a woman, like this is my woman, like that's a totally different thing. That's like an upgrade from
That's an
having
upgrade.
What's so funny?
I never heard that before.
You don't think it's a difference between having a woman and a girlfriend?
You mean the name or
saying?
I'm just saying, like literally, like if I
in the
just say
way that
something
a
that's
man is
just my
treated.
girlfriend, if I say it's just my girlfriend, like I don't take that shit seriously.
I've never heard of that before.
I said to me, that's what I said to me. It's like this, but it's just like a girlfriend is just like that could be a fling that just happened over time that could just still be going. Like this is your woman, this is like somebody that you really like putting your trust into, you putting effort into. She's a reflection of you. I don't think a girlfriend is that. I think it's just a girlfriend, literally. It's
Are
not
you
even
not
a mature
committed to a
title.
girlfriend?
It depends on the person.
I don't even think it's. That's why. I think I prefaced this by saying to me. I said to me. I'm not. This doesn't have any reflection of what anybody else thinks. It's just to me.
Yeah, we trying to
then
understand.
When you get into,
that's why I chuckled because I never heard it before.
Okay, cool. And then when you
I
start
see why you would say that. It makes sense.
But then you get into a wife. That's something totally different than both. Than any of that. That's a full-fledged commitment. This is someone you're giving your life to, completely giving your life over to. Like even with a woman, like she's still under your covering. I think a girlfriend, I don't know. I don't know how many dudes is really gonna risk their life for a girlfriend that put herself in a sticky situation. I'm just being honest with you. But a woman that you didn't really put time and effort into, yeah, you're gonna protect her. You know what I'm saying? So it's levels of commitment that are just completely different. Like you giving your life to a woman, you expect her to have your children. Excuse me, you're giving your life to a wife, you're expecting her to have your children, you're expecting this to be a part of your family. Like a girlfriend, necessarily have to introduce her to your family. You
Right.
don't. You don't gotta prioritize. It's a girlfriend. Like it's 1,000 though. Like you can have 1,000 girlfriends. It doesn't.
That sounds like a
That shit don't.
situationship.
That shit don't move the needle. When okay, so
I mean,
what do you
not necessarily. It's just not as important, you know, to
you?
introduce a girlfriend over a wife. You know what I mean? Like you would definitely introduce your wife. Everybody knows this
No,
person.
yo, yeah, wifey. Like they already know her.
So
You
you
know what I'm
just
saying?
popping up, we're married, here's my wife. Nobody's ever met her before
No,
the wedding.
but people can know
What?
that you
Where you
have
get
a
that from?
relationship and still have never met this person. Like if it's a girlfriend, because who knows how temporary this person. How many girlfriends do you generally have? Like like.
That's what I'm saying. You can have 1,000 girlfriends that nobody ever meets. It's probably plenty of guys. They done have plenty of girlfriends. Ain't nobody met none of them. But then when he get a woman, somebody that he really cherish, everybody meet her. He always out with her. He always around with her. He introduced her to everybody. Now they gonna know that that's gonna eventually be his wife, or possibly, if it makes sense. I don't know. Maybe that don't. But I think there's several different levels to commitment. Like, and people be skipping steps.
I get what you're
People,
saying. I've never heard anyone
people.
preface it that way, but I
Well, I
get
don't
what
think
you're
I.
saying.
Well, I never understand. I never. So like now, I would never have a girlfriend. Like I'm too old. Why would I have a girlfriend at damn 46 years
So
old,
what
damn near
would you
50?
have? Like, so would you just
That's
skip into a fiance?
no, that's my woman.
Okay,
That's
I
my woman.
understand.
I would never call a woman a girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
Yeah, like
So meaning you
that's a
would date her, like you would date her for a little while, and then she's your woman instead of saying like my girlfriend. Is that what you're saying? Like you would like
other
date
than
her
that,
for a
no,
while.
other than that, I'd be like,
He
yeah,
wouldn't use the terminology
I would never
girlfriend.
use the terminology girlfriend.
Oh,
I
okay, I
think
see
you
what
gotta
you're saying.
use that earlier in life. Use that
Yeah,
earlier
like
in
when
life.
you're a
Now I would
teenager.
never introduce, oh hey, this is my girlfriend. No,
I
it's
agree.
like,
That
oh
sounds
yeah,
weird for
Sounds a little
people who
that's
feel
adolescent.
like older
you
in
too old
age
for
and
that.
feel like
You too
girlfriend.
old for that. Yeah, and I also think, damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck it. Damn, that was fast too. I forget that quick.
Yeah, it does sound a
But
little like adolescent saying like boyfriend, girlfriend at this age.
It
Yeah, I get what you're
does.
saying.
yeah, and it's just like,
You gotta be like the old people and say, "This is my little friend."
oh,
That's not how you differentiate it. You said one is on another level than another one. You didn't just say they were equal and you call it different because we're old.
pardon me.
You said a girlfriend's right here and your woman's right here, right?
I said a girlfriend is earlier in life.
I understand what you're saying, Quentin. I think that the difference is how he was just talking about skipping stages. I think once you're older, you kind of skip that low level girlfriend stage and move into this is my woman. She is significant. I will introduce her. This is probably going somewhere else.
Yeah, usually like once you at a certain age, you don't say girlfriend anymore. You just be like, all right, well, we talking, and then you just be like, well, this I'm in a relationship. I don't think you say girlfriend anymore.
What's the difference between my girl and my wife? I mean, my woman and my wife.
No, I said it. I said it. It's a commitment. Like you're giving your life to your wife. You know, you expect this woman to be a part of your family long term. There's a huge difference. Like,
What about your fiance?
come on, man, that's like your
You might not
wife.
make
What do you
it.
mean?
Well, I'm just saying, like we're woman, and I guess technically a woman is your wife too. Like if we arguing semantics is what it sounds like now.
No, he's saying
He asking
woman,
me. He just
fiance,
changed the word
wife.
from girlfriend. He just changed the word from girlfriend to
No, no, no.
woman
Okay, let me
to fit.
revise. Let me revise the question.
I
Let me
understand what you're asking.
add a little bit more context. So, what's the lifestyle? What's the difference in lifestyle?
Oh, you talking about? Oh, does she have to live with you?
Yeah,
You mean
yeah.
like
It could
that?
be that. It could be
Oh yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Right? The amount of time spent. I'm trying to understand what's the difference. That's my fault. I didn't add the additional context.
I think that depends on the people, though. That's going to depend on the people, because some people feel like it goes back to the discussion we were having earlier, where some people might feel like, hey, I got to be with somebody all the time. With other folks, they just gonna be like, we didn't spend like 40 hours with each other this week. I'm about to do my own, like let's like kind of like mellow things out and do our own thing. Keep a little space. Some people, they don't want to be all with each other all the time. I also don't think you got to make it mandatory to live together. If you just you about to get married, like once you get married, I think and if you got, depending on your funding, and your financial situation, like you probably gonna be in the same house. You know what I'm saying? Around each other most of the time. If you got enough finances, you might want to have some some extra room so you got space for yourself to be able to do your own thing. But I think like the longer you're together, I think it's gonna be keep things fresh, man. That's what I'll say. That's what I'll say. Keep things fresh, and whatever that looks like to you, whether it be uh maybe not seeing each other on the week, only seeing each other on the weekends, and like maybe 2 days out the week.
Mm-hmm.
Do what works for you. I can't even read that. What does that?
So that's kind of what I was about to say, Anton. So I can speak for myself as somebody who's been both, right? So my level of obligation is different. So just like she was saying, oh, you don't cook for a boyfriend. I would cook for a boyfriend. I would cook as a girlfriend, but I don't feel obligated to do so. As your wife, I feel obligated to do so. I mean, obviously the house is not going to be dirty if I am your wife. As your girlfriend, I'm like, oh, your place.
Okay,
should be
question then.
I will go home to my place while you get your place together.
At what time in the relationship before you're the wife do you feel that obligation?
I don't actually feel that obligation until I'm the wife. Like these are things that I do naturally anyway, but I just don't feel like I have to, if that makes sense. Like I feel like I have to. If I'm sick, I don't feel well, whatever, I still feel obligated to do these things as a wife.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, and then it's like as a girlfriend, you don't need to call me and tell me everywhere you're going. I don't need to know where you are at all times of the day. If you come back at 2 o'clock in the morning, you just come back at 2 o'clock in the morning. As a wife, where are you and why is it 2 o'clock in the morning? You're not here.
You don't
Like
turn the My Find Me app on like my iPhone thing. You don't do that when you.
I've never shared location in a relationship. So I don't know. Like I said, it's just obligation is different. Like his obligation to me, my obligation to him is just different. It's not set in stone.
I don't know. I don't see what the difference is personally. I just genuinely don't see what the difference is.
You don't see the difference in women and wives?
Not today, and to the way that relationships are today. I don't see the difference.
You think people are head over heels for each other and all in now? Or are you saying like the titles have diminished? What do you
I think the titles have diminished. I mean, girlfriends are doing wife things and they're expecting the man to do husband things. They're expecting to know his income and his bank accounts and all these things that are not her business because she's just a girlfriend. But these are the things that people are expecting. They're all expecting sex. They're expecting, just all of the things
Everybody
that weren't.
sex. Let's leave that part out of it.
I'm just saying it wasn't a thing of the past necessarily, unless you were in a marriage. Now it's just like these are things just like baseline expectations.
Nah, people was always having sex. That shit was always number one. It's cap.
The difference way back was if you was having sex with him or not. That used to be the qualifier.
Okay, that makes sense.
Long time ago, it used to be a qualifier. Is your man or your husband was the guy that you was having sex with. Now, I
I
don't
think
think
that's
that
if the public knew. If the public knew.
Don't do that.
What you mean? No,
Don't.
because people, no, because this is the thing, man. Some people was getting, and I said it the other day, people was just getting married because they was popping up pregnant. They been fucking, but they got married because it was gonna look crazy that you had a kid out of wedlock. It was frowned upon back then. Not like now. Motherfuckers pop up pregnant every day.
Mm.
And it was frowned upon back then. Like I ain't gonna even say that. But yeah, people used to get married because, you know, they was pregnant. That was a thing.
I feel you. I'm just saying that I don't see much of a difference anymore. I don't think there's a differentiation. Like when I see women come online, like the woman that was on the clip and saying, "Oh, you don't have easy access to me for sex if I'm just a girlfriend," and it's like, but he's still fucking. Like I don't really understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? Oh, I'm not gonna do his dishes, or whatever she said. I'm not gonna cook for him every day. Okay, like I don't. So you're purposely trying to not be a woman in his life to try to reserve yourself, and this is the way that I look at it: to try to reserve yourself so that you can qualify the difference between what you would do if you was a wife, if you was his wife.
I absolutely believe that that's what she's doing, like holding back, like, but if I was a wife, I would do this. If I was a wife, I would do that. And that's why I said that, like, I naturally do those things. It's just the feeling of whether or not I feel obligated to do them.
I think I personally I don't think she has anything malicious intent behind
No,
it.
I
I
don't
think
think
she
it's
probably
malicious.
should.
I think
I
she
think she
does.
probably. No, I don't. This is the one time where I think a woman probably she should. You should have a totally different approach to a man just saying, "Hey, you my girlfriend," than a dude saying, "I want you to be my wife." You should have a different approach. You shouldn't go all out because, like, if you go all out for everybody, you're gonna be fucked up. You're gonna leave a piece of you with every person that you with that you can't get back. So I don't agree with going all out for everybody. I don't think you should. And I think a lot of people have done that. They didn't went all out. And then when that person is gone, now they bitter because they took a piece of them with them because they gave them all. They gave them everything and they weren't getting that back in return.
I don't really think
I
that's
think you
gonna
got to
make
be
a difference.
careful.
Once you give them your body, they got the biggest piece of you already. What is a few meals gonna do?
No,
I
I
don't give
could
a
get your
damn. I'm cook.
soul.
I'm don't
No,
give a damn. I'm cooking. You need me to bring you a plate, babe? Come pick you up a plate.
no,
If I'm over there, the dishes is in the sink, and I done been over there for a couple. I'm washing the dishes, cleaning the back. I don't see what the issue is.
no, a man could get
I
your
agree.
soul. A man could get your soul. Please believe that.
If a
Believe
woman
that.
is over your crib for more than 2 days and she cool with just everything, just like the dishes just being in the sink and stuff like that, I'm kind of questioning like
Mm-hmm.
her as a woman in general.
Wait, well, okay. Let me ask this.
Like I'm
Your
not sure.
house,
Okay, go ahead.
if it's your house, why isn't it already clean?
No, it
Y'all
was
could
clean
just be
when
sitting up
before you
eating
got
or
there.
whatever. Y'all could just be hanging
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
You have a
Let's
day.
say for example, y'all been chilling, movies, eat, dinner, all of that stuff. Like over the last couple of days, maybe you left and went to work and came back, and
Oh no, yeah, no, she ain't cleaned up when you.
Ain't
No.
made the
that's what
bed
I'm
in the
saying.
That's
morning.
If
no,
you've
that's
been over
wrong.
there,
No,
if
that's
she's been over
different.
there for the
That's
last couple
wrong.
of days, I'm just
No, that's
questioning her
wrong.
as a woman.
Oh
Like,
yeah. Absolutely, I agree with that
So let
right
me give
there.
you
Absolutely.
a practical
Yeah, that's
example
wrong.
using that.
That's wrong.
So as a wife, day one, I'm washing the dishes. As a girlfriend, it might be day 2 or 3. I don't feel obligated to be like, let me make sure this place stays in tip top condition. Whereas as a wife, I'm like, well, obviously it's my house too, but those are things that have to be done daily. Like I'm not gonna let anything fall by the wayside.
But I feel like if I'm chilling at your house for a few days, and let's say the first day we eat and we use dishes, I'm cleaning the dishes right after we eat anyway. You know what I mean? Like I feel like
it's just like a
kind of normal
human
just
being
to clean the
thing.
dishes and not leave them in the sink. So live in the more you clean it, the faster you clean it, the less dishes you'll have to wash on day 3. Because if you're eating on, you know what I mean? So the little stuff, I think people overthink stuff. I think it's just like you're in your head too much. Just
like I'm not gonna not take out if I come over your crib and I'm chilling, right? Even if it's just for that day or for that afternoon, and I see the trash is bagged up, I'm gonna throw the trash. I'm gonna take the trash out. Like that's not
Anton.
When I go, that's just a normal thing. Like I'm not gonna leave the trash by the door. Like if I go outside and I go to the car or some shit, I'm gonna grab the trash and throw it in the trash can. Like I'm not gonna say, well, I'm not your husband, so I can't throw the trash out. Bro, I throw the trash out at my homeboy's house. I take the trash out at my house. Like if I'm going outside
and you walking past it anyway.
Right. Y'all niggas tried to run me off the podcast from taking out some random person's trash.
No.
We didn't. What you said you was changing the tire.
Let me tell you the difference.
I swear it was you was talking about changing the tire.
What you did, let me tell you what he did. I remember, Slimmy. This is what he did. He was pitching himself as a makeshift slave. Like, girl, I come over there and take your trash out, and I would do all like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't organic.
It was This was gang.
Yeah.
He was had the resume.
Yeah.
He was a pander bear.
Yeah. And so that was kind of the play. Like, no, I'm coming over and I'm gonna do that for you. Like it was more like
one TV, not TVs.
That's what it was. That's what the fuck it was. That wasn't no fucking trash. I knew it was a TV.
Yeah.
Nigga, I had to be entertained while I was in town, nigga. Fuck y'all, nigga.
See what I'm saying?
You want to play video games or watch movies over there or something like that.
Yeah, he was on some like pandering type stuff. And that's different than like you just organically would do what a guy would do. You know what I'm saying? If you go over to somebody's crib, I don't see.
I don't expect women not to have TVs. Like, sorry.
What?
I mean, I have them, but I don't turn them on.
I don't use TVs. People think
like I don't. I think that.
Wait. I beg your pardon.
No, we're not gonna elaborate. I just. It's intentional. So.
Why you don't use TVs?
I just don't have a TV in my house on purpose.
Really?
Why?
Because I don't watch. Like I'm not. Feel like this. I'm mostly at work, and anything I can watch because I watch stuff clearly. I can watch it at work, so I'm not. When I get home,
more than 8 hours a day.
I don't.
I don't have no problem with it. I'm just trying to understand her life.
Yeah, I
mean,
intentionally
don't get it though. If mine disappeared tomorrow, I don't think I would notice. But I mean, they're here.
People have like roasted me. Like I have parents like, why don't you? And I'm never at my I'm never home. Like to be honest with you, this is the most I be at my house now. Like I'm typically never. If I'm not at work, I'm usually not at home. And if I am, it's just to go to sleep. So, like it's kind of pointless for me to have a TV.
I think we get TVs and stuff because that's just what we used to doing. Like that's what our norm is.
It seems right.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
Look at me, like, we confused as fuck.
That's because you watch your TV. I don't even know where my remote is. I can't tell you.
I wake up and I go.
I don't do that, but I go in there. I'm gonna turn that video game off. I recently had thrown the TV out, so that was impressive.
I don't use.
You got another one though. You got another one.
Nope. No, I didn't. I just
y'all niggas is weird.
So you just picked the TV up and was like, "This is trash." Why?
Who?
I just didn't. I wasn't using it. And then I didn't. One, it was so. What happened was the original. I'm gonna tell you what happened. All right, the original TV somehow it had blacked out. so they sent me a replacement TV. So I had this thing for like years, and I just got tired of. I didn't like the picture anymore. I'm just like, yo, this ain't the same joint, man. And I just got rid of it, and it's nowhere near as good as the one I play my video games on. So I was just like, man, fuck this thing.
Well, I
So
don't play
it's
video
Oh, it's
games. I
huge.
just started using my TV for now that we do the frame fights on Sundays and stuff like that. But for the most part, I don't use a TV either. It'll be a long time. Like I use it as like a backdrop type thing or whatever. But
Nigga, this
I
is
don't
weird.
I don't remember the last time I really used a TV outside of watching something for frame fights or something like that, bro.
Y'all niggas don't watch
yeah.
TV.
Oh yeah, and then I
Y'all
watched
niggas
it.
don't eat
I have
buttholes.
done
I
that.
watched
Y'all
the
niggas
You watch
fucking
Cavs.
take
TV
8
like that.
showers
Yeah,
a
I watched the
day.
Cavs. I watched like sports events.
I literally
But
watch
even with
old-
those though, like I would prefer to go to the game, or honestly, I prefer to go out to watch it. Like I'll go to the bar or I'll go to a lounge and just kind of catch the game because it's kind of better to catch it socially than to.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it is. It just costs too much, man. I see everybody I know out. Hell no, I spend too much money. No.
Yeah.
You know, Slimmy, you just answered a question for me though that I've always had. Like for Black Friday, I always think, who keeps buying all these TVs? Like who doesn't have TVs? But now I see that people just pick them up and throw them out. They don't like the picture, and so I guess
Well,
it would
well,
be you on Black Friday buying new TVs.
I
well, the
just feel
thing
so like.
is go ahead.
No, it's all you, boss.
Oh, I was just gonna talk about like I'm real peculiar about the quality of the TV. Like it got to be 120 hertz, and that was 60 hertz, so that's why I didn't have no problem throwing it out.
Yeah, that's the
But I had
refresh.
it. I had it for it. Yeah, the refresh. Yeah, Anton though.
I just
Yeah.
have to like bring it back. Like no one on this panel but me watches TV in
That's not
mass. But I said in mass. But nigga, Best Buy I can't keep them hoes on the shelf. So somebody
that's
out here,
what I'm saying.
somebody out here buying these TVs, nigga. Shit.
It's
Oh no,
honestly, I'm gonna
people
keep.
are always buying TVs for real. They
Yeah, but I
always trying to
mean, but
upgrade their
honestly, like
TV.
I work so much, bro. When I get to the crib, the last thing I'm looking to do is be watching a fucking TV.
Mhm.
I stare at a
And that's what
screen
it is.
fucking 8, 9, 10, 11 hours of the day. I am not looking to look at a TV when I get to the crib, bro.
I'm
When
looking at
weekend
three
come, I
computer
can't wait to
screens.
get in the bed and rub my feet together and put on a show. And don't let me get the little TV on in the bathroom in front of my tub. I'm never coming out. I love me a good show.
Never come. I'm just gonna keep turning that hot water on every now and then. Huh?
Girl, just keep on there. Oh, I'm up raising. That's okay. Restart.
No, in all the years that like I've been staying in hotels, I never turn the TV on.
Me neither.
Maybe I would be stretching it to say maybe 5 times total. I don't want to hear that noise. I'm not looking through all these channels. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Well, I never watched the shows.
Honestly, I don't even need like Netflix, bro. Like the only reason I got like Netflix, HBO, all of that stuff is because it's a family account. Because it's the family account. So, but I don't, man. I very rarely. Or you have it over there for like for other people that might want to use it and stuff like that. But man, I don't. Hell no, I don't be watching. And it ain't that I didn't, that I'm against TVs. I just don't. I don't see the point. Like I don't have the capacity for it, bro.
Oh no,
Honestly,
this
I would rather-
nigga Anton Cap. I know your ass be over there watching Landman.
No, honestly, if I watch something, I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth, Slimmy. It's this, bro.
The iPad
Mm-hmm.
or the computer.
you can.
Yeah,
It's right here, and
I watch everything on that iPad. No, I can't cap. Yeah, I can't cap.
It's always the iPad,
right there.
bro. This
It's
is
right
it
Either
there.
that or your computer. Like it's easier
Yeah.
if you want to.
Yup.
Like I said, I'll be at work and any show I want to watch, literally movie, show, new, old, I can watch at work. And then by the time I come home, if I choose to want to watch something for work, I can watch it iPad, laptop, like if I really wanted to. So it's not having a TV does nothing. Nobody comes to my house. I do not have company at my house ever on purpose. So I don't need a TV in my house.
Why
Like,
you don't
I
have
just
people at your house on purpose? What's you got cooties?
Because I don't invite people to. I'm always been like that. I'm just very like my house is my place. I'd rather go to other people. Like if people have something, I'd rather go to your house but I don't
Nigga,
ever
what
have
if the
sex.
house is a place? I'd rather go to y'all. Can't cover. I gotta come to y'all's
We'll
house.
link up somewhere else. I just, it's nothing like bad. I just don't ever have company intentionally. Like I'm never like, oh, come to my house. I'm not a hoster. Like I don't. That's not my thing. So
Yeah,
I go
even
to
my
other people's
monitor
houses.
right here. I got a
Hmm?
big ass monitor. I got the Apple monitor.
What's that?
The Apple monitor. I got
The Mac. The Mac.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's it like? 27 inches? 28?
I don't know how big this bitch is. This bitch is
Them
one.
bitches be big as
Huge,
fuck.
bro.
Them bitches be big as fuck. Yeah.
So.
I like those
Now, I
projectors
will
now,
say-
see. Those are kind of cool.
Now, on the rare occasion that I am like watching TV, I do like to do like Sanchez said. I'll get into bed and have my snacks on one side, and there's a big old 75-inch TV at the bottom of my bed, and I'll sit there all day. But I mean, it's
So
really
you
I'll
watch
I'll put on a true crime documentary and think I'm a
Oh,
detective for
God.
the Shut up, Slimmy.
Jesus. I can't stand that stuff.
I love it.
crime documentaries. There, everything. I used to watch
no.
nothing but the ID channel.
Turn that shit off. That shit is real. Like, let's watch something fake. Let's watch something that's not stressful. Like,
Honestly,
I don't want to hear about Jeffrey Dahmer.
I rather listen. I rather have music playing in my place
Mm.
than watching TV.
And
I
I was
don't
just
like to be
listening to
bogged. I don't
Eminem
like my
earlier. That shit
attention
was
to be bogged
crazy.
down. I feel
Or
like with
even
TV,
like a
I
podcast.
have to pay attention to the TV. With music, I can just kind of be moving around doing different things. But like, I don't have the attention span most times to sit and focus on whatever's on the TV. And even if there's a movie playing, I'm gonna miss half of it. I don't never know what's going on.
Even
Yeah.
a podcast, like having a podcast playing while you're doing stuff around the house. I do that a lot. Like
Yeah.
I'll be playing music while I'm in the shower or in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like anything I'm doing,
Let me
I'll
know
have
when y'all
either
want the
podcast
normal person to talk. Let me know when y'all leave some space.
or like music playing. Usually,
Nigga, I watch TV, nigga, all day, every day, nigga, because I ain't doing shit.
Wow, bro.
Nigga, I go to bed, I cut the TV off like this, nigga, because I'm facing the other way, nigga. I just turn back and point it to the TV. Wake up, nigga, turn the TV on, nigga.
Really?
Yes, nigga. When I get out here, I'm gonna go turn the TV on in the other room.
No, I'm not a TV
Nigga,
guy.
when I go to my fucking dad's house, that nigga's in the recliner watching TBN, nigga.
I can't
even
do
when
it.
I watch TV, I be falling asleep. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. I'm like, why do I fall asleep?
Yep, definitely getting
Before
older.
I can get
Definitely.
You can
In memory of your birthday, you're definitely getting older.
I've never
In
done that
memory?
before. I'm like, why am I sleepy? Like looking at the screen though. Even this, it makes me sleepy. I'm like, just
No,
watching.
I prefer to actually go out to the show, all of that stuff, bro. I want to actually go and get an experience. So as many in-person experiences as I can get, that's what I kind of go chase.
Yeah, that's how I am. I like to.
I know one of my favorite things that a lot of people, I go to in-person boxing matches.
Mm.
We don't have those in Oklahoma.
You probably do. You're just not aware of it.
No, nigga, I got the little what's going on, where a little thingy to pop up and tell me what's popping.
Telling you, it's probably you got to search for that type of stuff though. You really do. You got to search for that type of stuff. So I prefer real life in-person experiences. I'm gonna probably try to go roller skating tomorrow.
Up Slimmy's alley.
Why is that funny? I don't understand.
My barber, he's the DJ to be DJing on all the roller skates in this area. I just think it's funny. Y'all niggas be doing the fancy little shit, and I can't even skate forwards.
Bro, that's the move.
I knew you was about to get some wrinkles in your forehead, nigga.
You can't skate forward?
No, nigga.
That's the
Not no,
move, bro.
not no more. Nigga. I used to
learn,
could.
man.
I know. I don't
Learn.
know what happened. It's not one of those things like riding a bike. You do forget how to do it. I'm definitely a
No,
better
you
ice
don't.
skater now than I am a roller
It's
skater.
about your
No, I used
strength
to
in your
win all
legs.
the contests and stuff at the skating rink. I can't skate like that anymore.
Did you
Like
say ice skating?
I'm a much better ice skater than a roller skater now.
Oh God, I tried ice skating one time when I used to live in Houston. Went to the Galleria for my birthday. My mom, I was like 8, and she took me there. And because I was good at skating and rollerblading, I stepped on the ice rink and I was about to do something. I flipped backwards, literally bumped my head on the ice, and I ain't never stepped on a ice skating rink again. I was like, oh no, I
Damn.
think ice skating is hard. Like that,
I love it.
on ice, I'll never. That's I don't want to say I never, but that's not something I. Now skating, I can do that, but ice skating, absolutely not. So that's dope that you can ice skate because
Ice skating seems way harder than roller skating.
it does.
And when you fall, nigga, you get wet.
Don't hit your head.
I don't even want to try and fall. I don't want to fall in no ice skating rink. Hell no.
You don't.
No. I be thinking about your fingers getting chopped up.
Yeah.
Them blades. No, you can't even think about no just don't fall when I'm I done seen those blades get sharpened when I went to go get some new skates. I done seen what they look like when they come straight from
You
straight
got
from
me
the
feeling
back.
uncomfortable, nigga. I don't know if I can. I'm thinking about my
Man,
fingers
them
getting
joints be
cut
looking
off.
sharp, and that's why I never went ice skating, because I always think about how them blades is. No way.
I learned
Mm-mm.
Nah, it's just ice skating. A lot of times it don't even be no music. Like
Oh
it'd be like,
hell no.
People got Christmas music. That's the only time it matter.
yeah, roller skating, boy. Listen, it's different, bro. It's different. It's way different when you roller skating. And I'm gonna
And
just tell you, the women love when you can skate, bro.
They love a nigga that can skate backwards.
They love nigga that can skate in general.
Yeah, just period.
Nah, nigga, just came forward ain't enough, nigga. Not for these hoes.
That might be true.
They love that shit. Oh yeah, roller skating is it. But nah, to get back to the point of the question, I don't think that it's a major difference today between people that are just in a relationship versus people that get married. I don't see the big difference. Often at times, people that have been in very, very long-term relationships that even live with each other, I've seen them get married and nothing fucking changed. Literally nothing changed.
That's bad.
Seriously, I've seen people been to be together for close to a decade, and then eventually they get married or she bully them into marrying, and nothing changed. Sometimes they even break up. Sometimes they even break up, but it don't be no different. It's literally no difference. So. I think it's all just it's for the gram.
Well, this is one thing where I'm different. I don't want you to clean my shit. I don't want you to fucking cook me no food. I don't want you to do none of that shit. Nope.
Interesting.
Why is that?
What y'all supposed to eat? Because you ain't got nothing in your refrigerator.
Elsewhere, nigga, you know what it is.
Big as a house.
Nigga,
I don't know. Eating out gets old real fast.
Nah,
That's
nigga,
because you always on the road, so it's different for you.
I mean, but I've always been like that. And it's because we didn't eat out a lot when I was growing up. Everything was home cooked, so that's just my preference.
Yeah.
So if I eat out, it's probably gonna be some crab legs or crawfish. Aside from that, I'm cooking it.
That do take a lot of time though.
Cooking?
Yeah, it's too much.
It's
Oh no, I can come up with 10 courses out of the thing in an hour. What do you do?
I love to cook.
Again, you got to look at it like I look at every hour as important as fuck. Like every hour matters. It matters.
Mhm.
Considering that your food fuels your body, it's one of the most important things that you can do. Why not spend some time doing it?
You missing it, Kim. I'm not
could
saying
live off
that
the
it's not
sun. You
I'm
could
not
live off
saying
the
that it's
sun.
not a good thing to do. I'm saying that it take a lot of time.
It does. Until you can
I'll
eat
let
it.
somebody else take the time and eat their shit.
When I think about activities, life, anything, right? Let's say somebody is my homeboy is coming through or whatever, or anybody. My mom is coming over, or you got to go do something in particular. I look at it, and this is kind of messed up, but I look at it as okay, how many hours do I have to allocate towards hanging out, entertaining you, and being around you? Because that's time taken away from what I could be doing productively.
That's true.
And so, like, even friends and shit, like, let's say friends and shit come and visit me or whatever. Honestly, you're gonna have to be self-sufficient because if you waiting on me to entertain you, I don't know how much time I got for you. I'm not gonna be able to spend a lot of time entertaining you. You're probably gonna get 2 hours out of me, to maybe three on a weekend max. Outside of that, that's all I got for you. Honestly, that's all I got. That's all I got for you. I got 2 to 3 hours, and that's a fucking sacrifice because now I'm really eating into my nap time.
That's what I'm not gonna do. Ask Quentin. I was at his house, sleep in his recliner. I'm gonna get my nap in. I don't care where I am.
Sleep is that's my favorite thing to do is sleep. I slept
Yep.
all day.
Sleep on my ass,
All
watching
day.
ass TV. Yep, that was rude.
Yep, it's gonna eat into my nap time. It's gonna eat into everything else I got going on. So, you're gonna be mad at me. That's how I know that. Like, if I wasn't in a relationship, if I wasn't married, my love life would be DOA.
Dead on arrival.
DOA. Cause I'm not going to actively entertain you. I'm not gonna actively seek you out. I'm not gonna chase you. I just I don't have any desire to try and you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna just be doing whatever it is that I want to do. I'm not up for like trying to figure out how it is that I can make you feel good about it and all of that shit. Like I'm not gonna nurture a relationship. I genuinely have no interest in nurturing a relationship. Like I don't want to like deep dive into it. I don't want to get to know you. I don't want to like figure out what your favorite things are. I don't want to know, what you think is awesome or nothing. Like I just want you to like want to be around me and all of that shit. And then other than that, if you want to go home, you can go home.
What?
So okay, so I understand part of that, right? I always tell people, when people are like, why don't you date? Like go on dates and stuff. Because I'm not gonna have that stupid conversation. What's your favorite color? All this kind of whatever basic things. People, I don't care. I'm not doing this. But with that said, people are the richest part of life. Like everybody's got these interesting stories and things that make up who they are, and they're just the color of life. So it's like without people, they really are. Without these people, without these relationships, and I talk to random people all the time, and I get these random stories, and I just
I
love
do too.
hearing
When I'm going through the airport and when I'm
stories and
doing
stuff.
regular
I
everyday
just, I just don't ever remember asking someone their color. Does that really happen?
I'm just saying, like when you first start relationships and stuff,
I
y'all
don't feel like that. I feel like you just talk and it's just conversation, and I don't.
You talk a lot.
I know.
Like I would never do what you do. Like I would never.
Because I got a lot to say. Conversation rules the nation, my nigga.
I don't have. I'm not interested in that. Like I want to.
Because you married.
I want to. You missing what I'm saying? Like, yeah, what you saying? You don't talk to people just because you married. You don't talk to the person that you married to. What are you talking about?
Well, you ain't gotta put it in this lip service, my nigga, like I do.
Nobody have to put in no lip service.
They don't. You just show up and slap the dick out,
bro. When are we about to? All right, let's dig into it. Fuck
shit! I didn't know this was about to be a topic.
I mean, let's get into it. I believe
we're gonna make a sharp left turn.
I believe that the best relationships are the ones where you talk the least. I think that a lot of times y'all niggas be over talking, and you spill too much. I think that the less that you, this is everything. This is every single relationship. I don't give a fuck what you are.
Street said, "Here we go."
I don't care what you.
I think if you got some dumb,
people.
You said what?
Like, but if I was in a relationship where we weren't talking, I wouldn't be in it. Like, you're not gonna bore me to death with this silence. You're not gonna bore me to death with these basic conversations. Like, again, the best part of life, the best and the worst, are the people. And so
No, the best part of life is when you get the best of somebody and you leave the rest at the. My life philosophy, and I've said this 1,000 times, is that I want 90. I'm gonna spend 98% of the time that I'm with you focusing on the thing that I like about you. I'm not interested in the other 2%, like, and trying to change you, trying to understand all of that other shit. I just want the best of you. So all of this extra stuff that we got to do, oh man, how do you feel about this? Getting to know you. I think that that's like a 1 or 2 time thing.
So who's supposed to talk? Like when you go to dinner and y'all just across, who's supposed to talk?
No, you have a normal conversation. But my point is that you're doing something meaningful. I don't believe I'm not interested in talking on the phone all day to you, is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not interested in texting back and forth all day. Like, I like you to text me what you want to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you love me and all of this shit, but I'm not going. I'm probably.
I ain't gonna text you, nigga. Shit,
no, I'm not that type of person. I'm not that type of person.
That's crazy.
I'm not that type of person. I'm just not.
No, bro. I think one of the best days ever, I could be sitting on the couch with somebody and we could just have conversations about everything, from the most mundane things to the deepest things, like just run the gamut. I could literally sit up and just talk all day. And I think I love that. Like,
could you do it every day though? Like in a relationship, is that something you would do every day? Like in a relationship,
you can't do it every day.
No, who has time to do that every day?
But I'm saying, like,
God bless you. I think that there's men for that. And then when you get done talking, hit me up.
Even to sit in the car and just have these long, drawn out conversations in the parking lot somewhere. Like, you've never done that? Listening to music or just driving around going nowhere.
When I was 23, 22.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that there's people for that. Like, and then I'm gonna be the mysterious guy.
I'm the people. I'm people, nigga.
Yeah, Quentin likes that shit. Quentin loved that shit.
Man, nigga, you gotta realize I am a single man, nigga, and I got all the time in the world, nigga, to say something.
Somebody said because you're too effing lazy to challenge yourself. No, I actually read the Bible and I study it every day.
What does spiritually have to do with talking?
It's the second thing that I do when I wake up every single morning is I actually study my word. I just don't want to study it with you. And to be honest with you, Lorna, I'm gonna be honest with you. Lorna.
Lorna Carr.
You might talk to me and I might think you fucking stupid, and you might think that you sound smart to me. And I don't want to, and I'm keeping it 100. I'm not dissing or nothing like that. You may think that you sound smart to me. And in my mind, I'm thinking, damn, I used to like her. And she started talking and now she looking dumb as fuck because she talking about shit that she don't even know about and stuff. I don't want you to ruin that part for yourself. So I would rather meet you in a space that I like you in, rather than sit there and talk to you about some shit that you think you deep at and you're not.
No,
you might think you deep, and I think you look like a fucking retard. So reality is you just, you know what I'm saying? You might talk yourself out of a good situation because you talk too fucking much. And I might not even be interested in talking to you like that. You might not even be worth talking to me. I might think that I waste my time talking to you. How do I know you even on my level? You know what I'm saying? So like, this is guys, a lot of times they're nicer than you think that they are. Like we tolerate y'all a lot of times. You think that we give a fuck about what you talking about across the dinner table sometimes? Like, you just pretty. You're not worth talking to. Like, there's people for that. We actually have people in our lives that we actually think are intelligent and shit. You think we want to hear your small talk about what you did in your last relationship and all of this other dumb shit? Man, get the fuck out of here. So we might tolerate that shit, especially when we first meet you. I don't want to hear that shit. Get the fuck out of here. So don't take us being nice as we actually interested. We just enduring sometimes. Oh, you so spiritual. You dumb as fuck. Get the fuck out of here, bro. So now I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to say, hey, listen, when y'all get done at dinner, you and your friends or wherever it is that you want to do, come through and kick it. Come through and stop by the spot. And then, it's just going to be a vibe. Where, we're going to be chilling. And, just play it by ear. You might get to spend a night. You might not. It depends on what your life is like. Definitely got to go home in the morning.
Oh, this is crazy. Sometimes you have to listen to the women, Anton.
No, you don't. And guess what? That shit turn them on too.
Man, I talked to this one chick and she's quiet, so she likes a man to lead the conversation, type of thing.
Y'all let these chicks use your life force for no reason.
Nick, what my life force talking?
Like the people that they're with, and they enjoy spending time and having conversations with them. I don't think that everybody's so inside people.
Women love talking to me. What do you mean? People like, let me call Q, nigga. Let's see what this nigga Q doing. I know that nigga ain't doing nothing. I don't know if that's a good thing. I done told all myself, nigga. Shit.
You would not believe how many men, ladies, and obviously this isn't applicable to everybody. You would not believe how many men don't care about what y'all think is interesting.
Oh, I know they don't. I'm a
care.
talker,
You
so
can tell. Like, I don't really listen.
Right.
My dude be like, all right. Do you have anything else to say? Like, I talk a lot. So I actually understand what you're saying. Like, I don't be talking about it sometimes.
Or maybe I talk for 8 hours, 9 hours a day, and I just want to chill. I may not be interested in talking because that's what I do for a living.
Well, that makes sense, because when I come home, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm like in a little shell. Like, please leave me alone.
Phone on D&D.
Well,
I'm talking about me.
We know my phone is always.
I gotta sit here and be a court jester and entertain you for what? You want to get to know me?
Give me a seafood bowl and an ID channel. Go ahead and do what you gotta do. Oh, you here still? Yeah.
And you know what's so funny? Y'all think y'all got to do all of this talking and finessing, nigga. The fact that she came over, no, she already knows. Like, stop, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm from a different generation, and
do you really think it's a generational thing?
No, I think there's some real ones out there. There's some young bulls out there that actually is some real ones. You know what I'm saying? They know how to play it, and they know what it is. They don't feel like they got to do all of that. And so sometimes some guys is just very matter of fact, and they just are what they are. And they don't have to do all of that. They don't have to small talk their way through it and make you feel good about it and all of that shit. So they're just chilling. They're having a good time and they're enjoying their life. If you get me out and we hanging out, we're going to be doing something meaningful and we're going to be chilling and having great conversation right there. But, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to stop doing what I'm about to do to entertain you. What do I look like? Court gesture? Get on out of here. Find some way to make yourself self-entertained and useful. You know what I'm saying? What is it? What else we have to talk about that you haven't already talked about with this other nigga and 5 other people before that? You gonna tell me the same story that you told that nigga? We heard that one before. Got it.
I don't think
Sorry.
that's the way it's to be.
Well, obviously, we wouldn't tell you that, right? I'm just saying this because we on the panel right now. But in real life, we're like, oh shit, that's crazy. Word, that's deep. Tell me more. Y'all don't like that, Kim and I? You don't like that?
No, doesn't make any sense. Why would you even be around somebody that you don't want to have a conversation with, that you don't want to hear what they have to say? Like, why waste your time?
What can all right. We should do a role play one day and see how this plays out. We should really role play one day. Actually, we should if y'all really knew what most men really thought, y'all would probably change y'all approach and how it is that y'all deal with guys. Perfect scenario, Kim and I. Because you looking crazy right now. But let's because you know what's up, right? So let's play it like this. How many guys do you think is interested in you, and they spend time small talking you, trying to get to know you and all of that shit, and you already know in your mind that you have no interest in him whatsoever, but you'll talk to him because it's nice to talk to him and it's a friendship and all of this other stuff, right? You'll entertain him, you'll talk to him, you'll have a good time and all of this stuff, but you know in your heart that it's not going to translate into anything beyond just that conversation. But you know that guy actually is genuinely liking you and he trying his ass off to really get to you and entertain you and really holler at you. Does that happen?
I'm probably not a good example for this because no,
Yeah.
I'm not going to have a conversation because you're not going to bore me to death. I'm not going to waste my time. Having this conversation.
How many guys do this on a regular basis?
Just in general for their lives, I don't know, but you're not going to do that with me because I am not going to entertain this conversation. Just like we talking about how women go out for dates just to eat. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be in the place where I don't want to be. I'm not having conversations with people I don't want to have conversations with.
You didn't answer the question. It's not that you didn't want to be there, but you know that they're not going to have any chance whatsoever in taking it further. It's just the conversation.
I say that out loud and I just shut it down. Like, and if you don't believe me, I got a string of text messages that I can show you where I'm just like, look.
You shut what down?
The whole conversation. I'm like, this is going nowhere. This can't go anywhere. It won't go anywhere.
So you don't talk to the guy because you know for a fact that it's not going to go anywhere beyond that.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
So the only guys that you would entertain conversation with is guys that you know that it would go beyond whatever the conversation is.
That it at least has a remote chance, and that's not very often.
But you know how I know that that's not true?
How?
Because you talk to Quentin.
Quentin and I have like interesting conversations, though. We're not just sitting there
it's not leading to anything.
Right. But it's about the conversation. And so that's what I was saying. We don't sit up and have like do nothing conversations. You said I'm entertaining like this boring conversation. I'm not entertaining a boring conversation.
It ain't about whether it's boring or not. You're entertaining a conversation that you know is not going to go nowhere. Right?
But it enriches our friendship. So it's not like I'm not expecting that anything of him. He's not expecting anything of me. So even Quentin's not a good example of that.
Okay. I feel you. That's crazy to me.
What's crazy?
To spend that extraordinary amount of time on something that's not developing anything more than what it is. On the phone, talking to somebody, interacting with somebody. Like, that's crazy to me.
So we
Like,
can't.
what are we building towards?
Well, at this point in life, I'm not building towards anything like with anybody new, really. I mean, Quentin has been there for 18 years. That was a whole different time in life.
I got you. I got you. They say Anton don't know how to be a friend. Facts. I get money with my friends. If it ain't about a bag, if we ain't trying to figure out how to be a bag, we can be, you know what I'm saying, remote friends, like distant friends. That's crazy to me though, but I feel you. Any other thoughts on this?
No, where did everybody
What
go?
the fuck is that profile picture? Q. Good God.
Are they all on the phone together?
Probably. I don't know. Like, I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. I have no clue. I don't know. I just think that time is precious. I think it's meaningful, and I wouldn't want to waste it doing something that I didn't want to do. And I think that people need to be more forthcoming with that.
But that's where
people need to be more transparent about not wasting time, not wasting other people's time, and too many people are scared to not just say, "Hey, I'm not really trying to waste no time right now."
But I think that's where I think that we are put here for people. I think that that's our service to the world.
To just talk.
Yeah, to talk or whatever, just to be of service to people. Like, that's your whole purpose. If you're not going to be here for people, why are you here?
Okay. I got you. Interesting. I think differently, but I got you. Where's the guys at?
On the phone.
I just said I was just eating. No, I wasn't on no phone.
Because I don't want to introduce the next subject. Let me read the super chats. I got you. Now go ahead and eat your food. Some of you good. Young Jay says, by her logic, why is she giving a box before marriage? Hashtag hope fatigue. Oh man, everybody give it up before marriage at this point. Construct Icon says, treat your main squeeze like she your main squeeze. Kai says, a wife doesn't have a feminine switch that she turns on and off. Depending on the dude she's dating, if she can't be her feminine self, she won't deal with him. Dirty Woman says, the lady is right. She said she isn't obligated to do things, but she will sometimes willingly do it. And that's how the man will know her capabilities, but also respect her boundaries and standards. Now, that's how you become number 2 or number 3 on the roster. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. That's how you become number 2 or number 3 on the roster. Ain't no man that's worth his salt gonna sit here and try to understand your capabilities and adhere to your boundaries. Because y'all talking like y'all the captain of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are y'all talking about? Understand your capabilities and that you're willingly. All right, see, now I knew she was gonna go that way, go that far. Let me go ahead. I gave her a lot of rope. All right. Let me see what else is going on. I've met a woman that didn't want to cook or clean for me. I think these people be putting it on show for TikTok. Facts. That's a fact. Daddy and the Caddy says roller skating equal boomer or zesty extracurriculars. What?
Now skating is gay too? Golly.
Damn, Anton, I thought I was the only one these hoes be trying to get me to meet their family and friends. Nah, that's nope. Jay Forever says, Kimmy, do you think only one person is capable of giving you everything you need in life, you ever need in life, emotionally and spiritually, etc.?
Honestly, that's something that I wonder about frequently. I don't know that that's the case for anybody because we're all so many different people, around people. Like some people you dance with, some people you laugh with, some people, I don't know. So I don't know.
Someone said Kim looked good on that Temu couch. I don't know what that means, but whatever.
Does Temu sell couches? I would like a Temu couch.
They do.
They probably come this big. They got you thinking you got a full-size couch.
What does that mean? Christian men understand. Y'all got it. I'm going to let y'all have it. I'm going to do my Slimmy impression. Mark Pius, tax coach, says, the more I evaluate Anton, the more I understand him. He living a lifestyle that most men are scared to be honest about. See, and that's the thing. Because that's the thing, is that women get upset when you tell them the truth instead of trying to understand why men think the way they think.
Who's upset though?
The women that's in the chat.
Oh.
Now they saying that real men understand them. No, all men, most men understand, and it's just that they're not gonna tell y'all this. They're not gonna give y'all this reality. When women up here a lot of times and they'll say certain things, right? They'll give a part of the game, and it may be uncomfortable for men, or it may be something that men don't like to hear, but it doesn't make it any less true. And so instead of men saying, you know what, that's pretty interesting, let me hear some more of what she got to say, they'll get mad and start bashing her and calling her all kind of bitches and hoes and for the streets and all of that stuff, right? But they don't want to hear the truth of what women really thinking. And it's the same on the other side. When a guy actually tell a girl, instead of pandering to you, they telling you and giving you the blueprint on how you don't want to waste your time and how you need to change your strategy so that you can actually get what it is that you want. You don't want to hear it. You get mad at the messenger instead of trying to understand the context behind why they saying whatever it is that they saying. And so you can't appreciate it. And that's why this is the very reason why guys, in my opinion, tell you what you want to hear. This is why they tell you what you want to hear. And then you get mad and say, oh, I want to hear the truth. You hear the truth and you get mad at it. So they tell you the thing that tickle your ear and that they don't have to have any kind of pushback so that they can get what they want out of you, and then they leave you with a wet ass. That's what really happens. And so you can't appreciate the truth because you want to get your ears tickled. You don't like that. You don't like that. But it's okay though, because I'm not going to censor the message just because your ears is bleeding. You should take this as insight, because there's a lot of men out there that want to tell you, but they don't want to deal with the pushback that you got. And so as a result, they just be quiet, or they let you do whatever it is that you're going to do. And then they go out and do whatever the fuck they're going to do after you leave. They don't care about what you think. I'm telling you how most men think. They are enduring through certain conversations. They don't tell you the truth. But keep doing it the way y'all doing it. And then tell me what real men think, even though you're not a man. That's the funniest thing in the world that people do, is they always telling you what a man think, but they ain't never been a man a day in their life. Every man in my family is successfully married. Not one man is divorced. But they're going to tell me what men think and what men want. Got you. All right, I got you. If a man thinks like that, he's disqualified for me. And see, this is the problem. You taking it personal. Every man ain't for you. You only got to find one. And it don't mean that they don't still think the same way. This ain't personally about you. This is about the mindset of a man. Bible standards only. Got you. You're right. You're right. I got you. Facts. You're right. Any other thoughts? Anybody else got anything on this?
Nah, you already said everything I was gonna say.
I honestly, I genuinely don't understand why women don't want to really understand the mindset. I really don't understand. Let me drop a new video for y'all. One more clip.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say, if you and your partner have been together for a while and then y'all constantly start arguing, going back and forth, even random shit that you never expected to happen starts happening to y'all, that means that the relationship is over. It's time to let it go. It's time to start planting those seeds in your mind like, you know what, this shit is over. I need to mentally detach from this person. Whatever you got to do to get yourself out of that situation, because all it's going to do is show you, one, why y'all don't like each other, and two, why the rest of the universe, God and whoever's above, don't like y'all together. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you right now, God gonna do everything in his power to show you that person is not for you. You don't like that person. You're gonna continue to get consequences. You're going to pay for being with that person, knowing good and well you don't want to be there no more, and you just don't have the fucking courage or the balls to say, I don't want to be here no more. So once you start going through constant issues, and I'm talking about like y'all know what I'm talking about. When you've been going through it for like 1 week, y'all arguing about this. Now the next week, there's a fucking situation where y'all not talking. Then the next week, y'all get cool again. And then boom, right after y'all get cool, here comes something else that make y'all start arguing again. Situations like that, it's time to let go. There is no, oh, we need to stick it through and blah, 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 blah. Why the fuck you think, what's her face? Is holding a bag of cocaine, sitting in her car, fucking snot nose crying. Because people told her, oh, just stick it out, just wait, you know, it'll be better. And no, don't stick it around and wait for nothing. Separate yourself from that person. And if y'all meant to come back to each other, y'all will come back to each other. I'm tired of people telling people that bullshit. It pisses me off to no end because you're putting them through bullshit. You're helping condone them putting themselves through bullshit. Stop.
What are the signs when you are supposed to be leaving a relationship? And it's a typo.
I kind of agree with her. If y'all gonna just keep going through it, why are you still going through it? Like, it's time to move on. I think people grow at different stages, and that's okay. Not everybody's there forever. Just leave. Like I saw somebody say disrespect, that's part of it. When y'all start disrespecting each other, it's time to move around.
If I start coming home and I see you sleep on the couch and I leave you there and don't wake you up to get in the bed, that's a problem. If I'm out all day and I'm hungry and I bring something home and don't think about you, that's the problem. Something is changing inside of me to make me be this selfish ass person and not worry about how you feeling. So when that stuff like that starts out, and then you just start being mean for no reason, that's a problem. Them are some of the signs to me that it's time to get up on out of there. For my mug shot be on TV or something. I don't know.
Does it matter how long you've been in the relationship, what you willing to endure through though?
Not when it gets to that point. I feel like if I get to that point, I probably endured too much already. Because why am I turning evil and being that mean? Something's wrong. But that's not in my nature just to be that way.
I don't know. I think it's easy to say that, but I think the more time you spend in a relationship, the harder it is to walk away because you're still remembering all the good times and you're still like, well, maybe we can get back there. 8 of the 10 years were good. The last 2 have been terrible, but maybe we can get back to the 8. And I think people waste a lot of their lives just based on that premise alone. You know, it's
So
easy to let a year go.
what are some of the other signs? Let's say, for example, that nobody is cheating, or nothing major, right? But maybe y'all haven't gotten along in a little while or whatever. Is it 100% just based off of the fact that y'all not getting along, or should you endure as long as nothing major happens?
I think communication, when you can't really like talk to who you're with, like about anything, like you should be able to tell them how you feel, you know what I'm saying, about any and everything. And if the communication is off, I feel like that can cause a rift, and then you start kind of having like little, you know what I'm saying, like little things can turn into big things. So if it's something small and you're not communicating about it and it grows to something big, now I know how Miss Sanchez said, now you're coming home and you're annoyed with this person. So you're not, you know what I'm saying, you're not bringing them food, or you're, you know what I'm saying, little things can turn into big things. So I think the signs can start small and grow to something big. Every relationship is different. But I think the biggest thing is respect. Like when you feel like you can't respect, especially from a woman, if I can't respect you, I'm out of there, because it's not
What do
going to
you mean
change.
by,
Like,
what do you mean I don't respect you?
meaning like if, and not saying me personally, but if I'm gonna just say if a woman starts to call you out your name or like disrespect you in a way where
Oh,
she
you out your
might be
name?
yes, I've
What do you mean?
yes. Like if a woman calls you as a man out of your name in the relationship, that's disrespectful. If she's combative with you when you're trying to do something to make the relationship better or stronger, and she's combating you all the time, that is a sign of disrespect. She doesn't respect you. So, like, I'm seeing the
No, no,
like,
no.
you know what I'm saying? I think that disrespect can come in different forms, because I think everyone takes disrespect differently. But even what I know of is the way you can talk to your man can be disrespectful. So, but yeah, I've known women to call their man the B word a few times.
Oh
So,
hell
and I was
no.
like,
No,
yeah,
that bitch
and
lucky
I
to
was
be
like,
alive. What?
how are you
When
still
she
with
call
him?
you nigga, you got to get out of there.
Even
What?
that, I
That's
can't
the
even say
dude
that.
who calls
Like,
every
Wait, bitch. What?
and they're still together.
No,
And they're
see,
still
because
well,
they
that
like
nigga
that
dumb. He a
toxicity.
dumb. He a dummy. He a
yeah,
dummy.
oh,
Maybe they just
I can
He a
agree.
passionate,
dummy.
Slimmy. Maybe they just
You say,
passionate.
He's in
no,
love.
hell no. You can't call me no bitch.
He's in love.
You can't call me no
He's
bitch.
in love. Love will let you do a lot of stuff.
You
I mean,
no,
To me,
have you
that's
ever been in
no.
love?
if I
Slimmy, have you ever
You
been in
want
love
hands and feet put on you. You want
as
this
a
shit to
if I
woman?
turn
get
domestic.
I don't respect
You
you.
want this
Like
shit
I
to turn
don't respect
domestic if you call me a bitch. That's emasculating me, disrespecting me. Hell no.
You
What?
go to jail
It
because
should
a
never.
word is
Very
crazy.
No. You didn't listen to what I said. I said you want me to put hands. You want this shit to turn domestic if you're calling me that. And I listen to what I'm not saying that's what is going to happen, but that's what you're asking for. You done. We done.
I actually
Like
agree. That's what I'm saying. Like
it ain't gonna even never get to that. Like it'll
I
never
don't know
get to
what that
that.
means.
it's
What do you
I just
mean you don't know
know
what it means? You don't understand that like that the woman is insinuating. Basically, she's basically telling you, "Fuck you. I don't give a fuck about you as a man."
or women have said that as well. Like I've known women to tell their dude F you as well, not even just call them the N
Hell,
word.
man, this shit is
But
insane, man.
that's what I'm saying. That's probably extreme, but it can that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So disrespect can come in different forms. I've been told that the way that I can speak to someone can be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? When I'm just thinking I'm just like talking. So disrespect looks differently to different people. But I think nonetheless, I feel like small things can turn into big things. So there are signs typically, maybe not all the time, but I think a lot of the times there are signs that we overlook. Kind of like the girl said in the video where people, you know what I'm saying, they keep trying and trying. I've had to tell people like back in the day, like male friends to leave women alone because they'll keep trying with the, and I'm like, that's dead. Like, why are y'all still one day, like she said, 1 week they're good and then the next 2 weeks they're bad. And then it might be good for a month and then the next month is bad. So it's just like, that's just for 2 years or even a year doing that, it's time to go. Like, that's a long time. to not get it right. So some people just aren't compatible, but they try to be. And I think you just kind of got to know when there's no compatibility and just leave it alone and bow out gracefully, opposed to it turning into something major, like calling each other out of each other's names and then hands getting thrown. So
no. No, we ain't gonna even let it get that far. I think the best time to leave is when you can break up amicably. That's the best time you could leave. Like when you could just separate and people go their own ways and wish each other well. Like, when you're not feeling nobody no more. It's just that simple. People still want to hold on to things when they really not feeling that person anymore. You know when you know when it's gone. You just trying to hope that this shit could hold on because you don't want to start over. That's the truth. People don't want to start over. So you have this hope and this yearning that it'll work out. But you already know you somewhere else. You're not there no more. So just move on. That's the best time to move on. Before shit get out of hand. Before shit get to the point where you just like, damn, I gotta get this motherfucker something. Like, if you feel like that, it's time to go. It been time to go, really. Like, that's a telltale sign that you should have already been gone. Like, if you out at the grocery store and the thing is, damn, that motherfucker love these donuts right here. They love these donuts. This their favorite drink. Like, if you're not feeling like that when you walking through the grocery store and you see things that people like and you're not getting it for them anymore, or you're not even thinking about them, you're out of there. Just move on. Just move on. I don't think it's nothing to fight with. I don't think it's nothing to work through. Just bounce. And obviously it's easier said than done, but like, yeah, you gotta be gone. Like, that's the best time when you could break up amicably. Everybody's just like, yeah, that might be it. You can have an adult conversation. Cause once you start leaving long ass text messages and
the ones you gotta go like that, nigga.
yeah, nah,
read more, nigga.
I agree with
no.
because everybody knows exactly what they do and why they do it. So there's no point in those long, drawn out text messages.
You know what you just trying to piss somebody off when you send them long ass text messages. Half of the time you saying the same things over and over again for real.
You get 3 lines and I ain't reading that shit. That's it. 3 lines.
I agree with you, Sammy. I feel like I would know. Like, I feel like you have to know yourself. Like, I feel like I know I would be done with someone if I stopped thinking about you. Because, like, and wanting to do things for you. Like, I hate to use the terms my love language because whatever. But, like, I'm more of an act of service or gift giver. Like, those are things that I enjoy doing. So for me, if I go to a store and I see something like, oh, he would like this, and then I just intentionally don't get it, I'm not checking for you no more like that. Because that's just something that I love to do. So it's like, knowing myself, if that's something that I just intentionally start doing, the feelings ain't.
That is so fickle. That is so fickle. Y'all being so childish.
Over an extended period of time. I'm not saying like right away. I'm saying if it builds up, because some people can go through something. I mean, relationships, you're going to go through stuff anyway. I don't believe in the whole, like, just break up instantly. I'm more of a thug it out type of person. I'm probably the girl she was talking about, like, stick in with something longer than I probably should have, at least in my past. But at the same time, you do have to know when to hold them and when to fold them. And to me, when things get, to answer the question, when things get to become small, but they grow into something big, and that can be an extended amount of time. It doesn't have to be right away. But when things get worse, I think that's when you need to go ahead and bow out gracefully before it gets too bad. That's
so y'all willing to give up an awesome person? What? We're gonna forget all of the things that makes the person awesome, and we're gonna walk away over some superficial stuff, over feelings. Like feelings is yo. I might have to get my mind together, and you know what I'm saying? All right, you know what? We've been on some petty shit for a long time. Come here for a minute. Let's put all of this dumb shit aside. We've been talking. We letting this little petty stuff. We ain't really got no problems together. Come here for a minute. We gonna let feelings throw away some good shit. Ain't nobody did nothing wrong. Ain't nobody really did, like, you know what I'm saying? This is crazy to me.
Great facts.
Nobody said nobody didn't do
That's
nothing
why
wrong.
it's like
Though.
between your
No.
heads.
This is
the
problem. Talking about heading down the road to toxicity. That's what y'all talking about. I'm saying, like, you got to get. Too many people are in toxic situations because they failed to walk away because they don't want to start over. They're not feeling that person anymore. They're not interested. Is that a better word? You're not interested anymore. They don't give you that same thrill. It's not there.
Then switch it up and do something different. But the thrill is
switch it up with someone else.
All of that, no, because you're not gonna
absolutely
find that. No, the grass is greener where you water it. It ain't nothing else over that fence. The grass is greener where you water it, bro. I'm being honest.
Or the grass can be lit with a match and burn because it's not ever going to be green. Like, you know what I mean?
Wait, what? Grass got to burn from the sun. You can't light a match and burn grass.
No.
You burn from the sun.
Let me tell you something. I'm not about to leave my good thing over no emotional small thing growing into big thing and letting this shit linger for a long time. Hell no. So I'm about to give away something that I didn't put infinite time, resources, getting to know. We together, we done did all of this, and I'm about to let this small little shit because of a feeling that I can change immediately. I can completely become a completely different person. And maybe we need to start dating each other again. Maybe we need to go out. Maybe we need to do whatever it is. Maybe we need a vacation. Maybe we've been working too much and we letting the outside world and outside forces start to infiltrate, and we bringing that shit home into our relationship. It's 1,000 different steps that, in my opinion, that we need to take before we ever get to the point to where we talking about divorcing over no feelings. Nah.
Whoa, we ain't talking about divorce. We're not talking about divorce. We're not talking about divorce.
Let me finish. So now I'm supposed to go out here and meet somebody new and redevelop, deal with their trauma, deal with their problems, and uncover all of the bullshit that they got coming that they probably holding on to. I'm supposed to figure that out with a new person versus taking care of the shit that I already got that's awesome. And the only thing that we do is oh man, she don't think about me no more when she buys shit. Okay, when it gets to the point where you need some good dick? Like you might need some D. You might need a completely different rediscovering of yourself, and I'm gonna help you with that shit. It's a lot of different ways in which we can skin this cat, but this is, in my opinion, this is crazy. Ain't no way in the world you should be walking away and breaking up with somebody that's good because of how you feel over some small shit. That's crazy.
Who said good? Maybe I misunderstood. I never thought this was about a great guy or a great woman. I'm not even talking about that. If the relationship is good, then there's no reason. No, but I'm saying that's not what I was talking about.
What are the signs to know when to leave a relationship? It doesn't say a good person.
Yeah, I'm not talking about a great guy.
None of the things that y'all described had anything to do with the person. So the person is still the same. Everything that y'all described was how you felt and how you trained. I listened the whole time, how you felt and how your feelings changed. Y'all specifically quote, and I quote, small things turn into big things. If I go to the store and I'm not thinking about him anymore, then it might be time to walk. That is quote what y'all said.
No, I know what I said, but I guess for me,
what I was saying,
for instance, you made the relationship way longer than I was thinking. So maybe that was me. I'm thinking the way the girl person said in the video, I'm thinking if like you meet for instance, if you meet a guy, y'all start dating, and let's say there's I mentioned red flags. I said there's usually red flags early. I was talking about typically when you meet someone, if the relationship's not really like all that, and then 1 week y'all are good, then the next week you're not. I also said that a year or two, meaning I'm not thinking about marriage and past that. I'm talking about when you first start dating somebody. if you first start dating
That's not what
somebody,
she said.
I
She
can't
said
say that
a
this person is a
relationship.
perfect person.
It
I'm not
says,
talking about
what are the
marriage.
signs to know when you leave in a what are the signs you need for basically when you leave in a relationship?
A
A
relationship can start in 6
relationship
months.
is not no. A relationship is much different than I just met a person and I'm dating them.
Okay, then let me correct myself. A relationship can start in 6 months to a year. To me, that's not enough time to say somebody's a great person. Like, you're still, in my
So you
opinion,
can
getting
talk
to
to
know
somebody for a year and you don't
So
know if
you're
they're a
talking
great
about
person or not?
marriage. I wasn't talking about
Hold
marriage.
on, hold on.
I'm
So
talking about
you saying that 6 months to a year is not enough time to evaluate whether or not you were a great person or not?
sometimes it's not. No,
That's
because I've seen it happen.
crazy.
I've seen it happen. What? Do you know how many people put on a mask within the first 6? I know plenty of women that put on a mask in the first 6 months just so they can get the guy to claim them as. Are you guys kidding me? Maybe I'm
I know
tripping,
people that
but
got
I know
married in
plenty of
less than
women
6 months
and
after meeting the
men.
person, and they've been married for their entire lives.
And I'm not saying that but I'm not going to say you're wrong, because I think that happens. But I can also look at it from a different perspective, can I not? So I'm saying that
Well,
I've
no,
seen
you
it.
can't look at it from a different perspective in this example, because none of the things, again, that we're describing or that you described or that the girl in the video described had anything to do with the character of the person or whether or not they changed from what
But
you
you
described.
added stuff.
Hold on. Everything that you're adding stuff now. Everything that you described, everything that you described, everything that you described was based off of how you then fell away based off of how you feel about the person. This is what your words were.
Yeah.
You didn't describe anything about them not being a good person anymore, them being any different than what it is that you expected for them. You said,
because I didn't think that deep.
If I stopped feeling this way and I stopped feeling and I wouldn't buy him anything. That's what you described.
I stand on what I said. I'm not.
So now you add stuff in there to try to justify. Well, that don't mean that they're a great person. They didn't change from whatever.
I only did that. No, I only did. Let me be clear. I only did that and started adding stuff because you went down. In my opinion, you started talking about, if you're with a great guy and you guys are married, I'm not leaving a divorce. And I'm like, wait, I didn't say married.
I didn't say married.
You said a divorce, so I'm assuming that means marriage. So I wasn't.
I said, would you walk away?
But you mentioned a divorce. So to me,
that's
divorce. You did say divorce.
Divorce, relationship, however you want to frame it, whatever you want to adjust. The point still stands. The person is no different, and you didn't describe their character changing. And the premise
you said a great person. Who's to say he was a great, or that
you in a relationship with him? Why would you get in a relationship with somebody that's not a great person to you?
I'm not. Okay, once again,
time to move the goalpost.
Why would you get in a relationship with somebody that's not a great person for you?
Anton, you might think they're a great person, right? Because you're with them for, let's say, less than a year, but you're with them in a relationship, not just saying you're in a relationship, right? It happens all the time. What? And you think each other is a great person, and then you start having little issues. Little issues can exceed to bigger issues. So when that happens, like I said, 1 week you're good. Then the next 2 weeks, y'all bickering and having little stupid arguments about stuff.
What part of this? What part of this changed them from nothing you just described?
I don't know.
Nothing you just described. A little issue does not change a person from being a great person.
But it happens. I don't know why. I'm not in everybody's relationship. I ain't even in people's business, so I don't know. But I'm saying that
we're talking about your point. I ain't talking about everybody else's business.
No,
if you're in a relationship with a person, and I don't think that you would get into a relationship with somebody that you didn't think was great. Are you telling me?
Are you talking about me in particular?
Are you telling me that the small little things can add up to them no longer being a great person?
You keep throwing in the word great person. I was not talking about whether they were a great person or not. I was basing it on.
Would you ever get into okay, all right, let's level set. Would you ever get into a relationship with a person that you didn't think was a great person?
Me personally. No, but yes. I don't think most people go into a relationship thinking that person's not a great person.
So now that we level set. Mm-hmm. You're in a relationship with somebody that you think is a great person, because otherwise you wouldn't be in a relationship with them.
Right. Okay.
So that's understood. So when I then qualify it by saying, well, why would you leave a great person? Because you wouldn't be in a relationship with somebody that's not a great person to you. Why would you let something small or a bevy of small issues get you away from what you identified as a great person?
Because you might have thought the person was a great person when you got with the person, because again, that happens. And that person might have showed you signs that they ain't that great of a person. Does that not make sense?
No, it doesn't make sense because you can't, because it happens. Using your words, showing me signs that you're not a great person and not being a good person based off of the fact that you had these small issues that you described, that is two different things. What is it about them that no longer became great, and what small issue can put you in a space to where you say, you know what, this person is worth breaking up for?
Again, people put on a mask, Anton. Sometimes you
give me an example. Give me an example. Give me an example.
It has never happened to me. It has never happened to me, but I've seen it happen.
I'm not asking whether it happened to you. Give me an example. I didn't say give me something that happened to you.
But again, with giving you the example, I'm not all up in the business of how it started. Do y'all not understand what I'm saying? I'm not asking questions.
How can you make an opinion if you can't give an example?
So then I shouldn't talk. I'm gonna just be quiet because clearly
no. Give me an example of something that a person would. A person is, by in the general sense, it's the reason why they're in a relationship with a great person. Give me an example of something, a cluster of small things that would lead you to believe that they're not great. There may not be great.
Okay. Cool. So you can date a chick, and I'm just going to, because again, I've seen it happen with other people. I've known dudes to say, he's so damn good.
Go ahead.
I've seen women be with guys, and the guy would say within the first 6 months, she was cool. She wasn't, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't combative. She wasn't argumentative. She wasn't doing those things, right?
No. I'm sorry. Let me clarify. Give me an example from a woman's perspective. What about a guy? Because you're speaking as a woman. Give me an example.
No. I've never said whether.
Hold on. Give me an example from a woman's perspective, because I want you to qualify what you were saying, right? From a woman's perspective, what about a guy is no longer great, or what are these cluster of things that would no longer make him a great guy?
For me personally, for him to be a great guy, I've not experienced
personally, just an example. I want you to speak from a woman's lens because you're a woman, but I want you to give me a general example. You don't have to make it personal.
Okay. So you're saying, okay, I see what you're saying. That was my bad. I get what you're saying. From a female's perspective, they can say within the first 6 months, the dude wasn't abusive. Then next thing you know, he's putting hands on her. Or
that's not a small thing. That's a big thing.
Oh, you're saying start off small?
Nigga, are you?
All right.
Just maybe I think you got in deeper than I thought when I made the original point. Like you started talking about being with the person for so long. I was keeping it simple. I was simply saying that I can see how being with somebody, little things can add up to big things. I was saying that. Now, what those little things are, if you're looking for, I don't do that, so I don't know. But this is what people would do.
You're making it personal again. That's why you can't substantiate your argument.
What do you mean?
I'm taking it personal. I don't do that. I don't do that. Anything that we're talking about is not necessarily personal or applicable. I want you to look at it from a woman's lens and substantiate your argument. And you can use a general example. You can use something that you've seen on social media. You can use something that you see other women talking about. It don't have to be personal to you.
You can't say it happens and not be able to give an example of it happening.
How can I do that?
How can you say it happens if you can't give an example? You keep saying it happened. What's the example of it happening?
Okay, I said for the 15th time, I said it happens because of what the girl in the video was saying that 1 week. Did y'all not hear that part? She said 1 week you can be on good terms, and then the next week or two, y'all bickering and complaining about stuff, or you're arguing about something. I don't know what those things are. I'm just saying I understood what she was saying.
Come up with one thing.
I didn't think that deep into thinking about a few things or one thing.
Your opinion is all based on this woman.
She was saying. Like, I don't
Your
understand.
whole experience of this happening is based off of what this one woman said.
From my
We're
perspective,
not watching the video? I thought we were basing it off the video. That's why
yeah,
I said
I think that the girl in the video is wrong. That's what I'm saying. I think that the girl in the video is
opinion, that's
wrong.
fine. But I've
Yeah,
what I'm
that's my
saying
opinion because I'm giving it.
but I've seen what when she said she knows people who will be good one week, then the next week they're not. I've seen that too. Now, to give you the reasons why, I can't do that because I'm not asking them, well, why were y'all good this week and weren't good the next week? That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not in people's business and relationships. I just see that it happens. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't
give me an
understand
example. So if you see that it happens, if you see that it
what
happens,
I mean by keep saying that. What I mean by because clearly you're taking it back to something different. When I'm saying that I see that it happens, I see people good one week and not good the next week. For instance, some people will break up one day and then they're back together the next day. Y'all don't see that happen, or is it just me?
Based
Y'all
off
never
of what? So give me an example of why.
But Anton, I don't know.
I don't think anyone is tracking you, but you.
I'm not asking the why. I'm not in there. Do y'all not understand that?
No one understands you.
Why are y'all not together this week and together? I just know that it happened, that they're doing it. It might be. I know that usually
1,900 people are not following you.
I don't care about
hold on.
in the chat. I don't care.
What you said, Brittany, was if I see, you gave several different examples of you shopping and all of this other type of stuff.
I gave my example. No, I said that I agreed with Slimmy when I said I understand, because for me, that's when I got personal. I said, for me, if I stop buying a dude, like if I stop caring about you, if I stop caring about you enough to want to do things that I enjoy doing for my man, then that's probably my sign to just exit the relationship. Now, what those things could have led up, I didn't think that deep into what those things could be. That's all I'm saying. I'm not sitting here
but because you can't substantiate, because you can't substantiate your argument, then it would just leave somebody. It's figurative. I'm gonna say the same way I said to Slimmy yesterday. It's not argument literally. I'm saying to be able to back up your point with real life examples, or something that you can bring it around and help us to understand more effectively, right? Not just say it, but to actually be able to substantiate it.
Yeah, I guess I can't do that because I'm not asking people to put relationship business. I don't do that. So I just hear that people break up and make up. I just see that, but that would lead
people to believe that using your example or using your talking points, that it's still just based off of feelings and it's not based off of anything
it might be.
Right.
I didn't
that's what I said is the problem.
But Anton, I never disagree with you on that. All I said was that I never I never disagreed with that. What I said is I didn't think that far because at some point you mentioned a divorce and it got me to thinking like, dang, I didn't even think about like a long-term relationship. I wasn't thinking that deep into it. Was literally my whole point. You started
a 1-year relationship that's not married. What's the difference?
No,
if it's a person that's great.
I'm saying in general, I wasn't thinking that deep. That's all I'm saying.
If it's a person that's great, and if you're telling me that the only thing that a woman can come up with to justify, and then you gave us the example, and this is how it led you to buying stuff. You know what? I don't really believe in I'm not wanting to bring up the love languages, but I'm
agreed with an example.
Acts of service and all of this stuff.
Yeah, I agreed with Slimmy's example. I didn't bring that up. I agree with Slimmy. I remember things. I remember that, and I never said
nobody is saying that you didn't agree with Slimmy. That's a moot point. The point is it all just came back to feelings. Probably. If you don't feel some type of way about it, which was for me is crazy, and I think that is small and minuscule and petty. And one of the reasons why relationships are not lasting with people that people are supposed to still be with is because of feelings and not facts or not anything meaningful. And people break up for the dumbest reasons, and they don't actually see through it. And then they go out here in the dating pool and it's just more piss in it. And often at times, from my perspective, most women regret and they passed up on the guy that they should have married or the person that they should have been with. I don't understand how women just let their feelings take over to that extent.
It's the clusters. It's the little clusters of all the stuff.
Well, if it's known that we're emotional creatures, that kind of makes sense. But I understand what you're saying.
If it's in a woman's nature to be in her feelings, you as a man probably wouldn't understand that. Like, but a woman would probably understand that. And I'm not saying that I agree with that, because me personally, I don't let my feelings dictate how I move in my relationship as far as something like breaking up over something like that. That's not something I would do. It would have to take something major for me to
said you would do it.
Breaking up with somebody.
You just said that you would do it.
That I wouldn't?
You just said that you would do it.
I would do what?
That you would break up with a person once you got to the point to where you no longer felt anything for him enough to buy him something.
But what can lead up to that? I never specified.
You tell me. It's your example.
I did it again. I didn't think. My mindset is not me thinking of breaking up with my man. So I'm not thinking of all of that.
I can't jump into your mind and read your mind. The only thing I can go by.
If he put his hand on me, if he tried to kill
me.
Okay,
going back to the same example.
I'm just because it doesn't matter if it's the same
example.
Small.
That's not something small.
But Anton, again, you can say that I'm not substantiating my argument, and okay, fine, I could take that because I didn't think that deep into it. Why is that not okay to say? I'm not
don't believe you because I think that you deep dive. You think deep into every single.
You got me all the way.
I'm crazy.
I'm not. Yes, because I'm not.
I was not crazy.
Because I don't have to lie. If I was thinking that deep into it, I would say that. There's nothing about me that needs to lie. I was not thinking that far into it. I'm not saying that it's not a feeling.
I don't think that it takes that much of an effort to think that deep to come up with a small example of.
For me, it does, because that's not where my head is at. For me, it does. I'm not thinking that way at all.
Can you please think that way for 1 second? Can you please think that way for 1 second?
Why? No, no, because I'm not thinking of breaking up. So that's crazy to me. No.
You've been bloviating for 15 minutes.
Why I would want to break up with my man is not something I'm thinking
about. I'm not asking you to come up with a personal example of you breaking up with your man.
But you keep saying you're not making it personal, but it is going to be personal because I personally said, Anton, how you going to say it's not personal when you literally just tried to say, well, you were talking about love languages. Yes, because that's what I personally was talking about too. When I agree with Slimmy's point, I said me personally. So yes, it is personal. What do you mean? You keep trying to get me to give an example of another chick. I'm not worried about other females and what they do in their relationships. I don't care that much.
So when we bring up subject,
the issue though is that you said you've seen other people do it and you've seen this happen.
What I said again. What I said. No, you guys, are y'all not hearing me?
We all saying you saying the same thing.
Let me say it one more time. I said
change it one more time.
Okay, so let me ask y'all a question. Y'all never known people to make up and break up? Y'all never seen that?
Now you're gonna ask us questions.
I have.
No, because this is what I've specified. So it's asking a question just so we're on the same page, so that you don't say that I didn't say it again. I've seen people make up and break up, meaning I know that they're together one day and they're not together the next day. The why, for the second time, the why they're not together is not something that I ask questions about. I don't know why they're not because I'm not digging that deep into their personal business.
Brittany, you know what's so interesting? You've been on this earth for it's your birthday, right? It's your birthday.
It is.
Right? Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And apparently you close to 40 years old, right?
That's fucked up. Nah, she's 25.
Wow.
No. This is what she said. She said that earlier.
Yeah, I'm 39.
So you've been on this earth for 40 years.
39 years. Yes.
We rounding for the sake of.
No, we're not. We're gonna stick to 39.
Okay, 39 years. I'm sorry. Right, I apologize.
Today is my birthday.
You've been on this earth for 39 years, and you telling me that you can't come up with a small example outside of your own personal experience to illustrate or to substantiate what you're saying and communicating.
Nope.
Because you've never specifically talked to somebody and ask them why did they break up and get back together. Is that what you're saying?
Anton, if you knew me personally, I wish somebody I knew was here right now. No, let me answer a question.
It's a direct question.
And I'm going to answer it.
Okay.
No, I don't. I promise you.
What about the clusters?
My friends know I don't. People have gotten mad at me because I don't ask them, oh, how are you and your man? I don't do that. I don't do that. Is that weird? Maybe it's weird. I don't do that. What? I don't care to know your personal business. Now, have people try to tell me their business? What do I do? Hey, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I told my best friend that.
Stop. You don't do that.
Okay.
I have never.
Like, why lie about that?
I haven't seen anybody in my family, in my immediate family, get divorced.
Mm-hmm.
But I can cite some examples, or I can illustrate a point why some people get divorced. I don't have to actually go through the divorce, nor do I have to actually see it with my own eyes and my personal family to understand and to be able to justify if I say that people get divorced a lot of times for irreconcilable differences, or because of money problems, or because of cheating, or because of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? I think that I'm going to rib you a little bit because I've never really engaged you to this extent. Unfortunately, it is your birthday.
No, go ahead. I want you to.
I think that you're using the fact that it's not you personally, or that you haven't talked to specifically why your friends have broken up and gotten back together as an out to not be able to substantiate your argument. Because I think that you got caught up. You said something.
When did I get caught up? And this was just an opinion. I don't think it's that deep to feel like I got caught up. I didn't take it that serious to feel like I'm backed into a corner.
I don't think you take it that serious. I just don't think
that I got caught up. I don't think
I got caught up in that. You can't really come up with an example to justify.
But I told you, Anton, I told you that I couldn't because I'm not thinking that deep into it. So it's not that I'm trying to like play like, oh, I know something and I don't. I'm very much, if I don't know something, I don't know it. I'm okay with saying that. I'm not the smartest cookie in the cookie jar with everything in the world. I don't portray to be that way. So again, if I don't know something, I'll simply say I don't know. And I don't know. Like, I don't have no ego. So for me, what is the problem? Like I said, I don't know. Because I'm not thinking that deep into it, and because I'm not inquiring or asking people their personal business when they're in a relationship. That I just don't know. Now, if you want to sit there and say, oh, when people get married, now that to me, it's like, yeah, I hear those things all the time about people marriage, not even like in real life, but on the internet. People, oh, they got such and such got divorced because of financial, like you hear those things, but I'm not out with people or people I'm around that are in relationships that break up and make up. And it's not all the time, like a lot of people that I know, but I've seen it happen is my point. Like you said, I'm about to be 40, right? So I've seen it, but I don't inquire the why. It could be, to your point, it could be a lot of feelings. I didn't disagree with that. I never disagreed with that. It could be feelings, but to you, those feelings could be small. And to that person, the feelings might be big. So I never disagreed with you on that. So I don't even know how we got here because I never disagreed with that at all.
I can tell you
how I simply said that I've seen people make up and break up.
M10 is up.
And the why, I don't question the why. That's all I was saying. Could it be small to them and big to you? Sure. Okay. Like everybody's different, right? So I literally don't even know how I got here.
I'm definitely different. Nigga tell me they break it up, nigga. I want to know why. I guess you're the only one in America that knows.
Like, I never was trying to like.
That's my friends. Oh my God, what happened? You guys were so in love. You just be like, whatever.
I don't even entertain. Like I just.
It was a yes or no question. It was a yes or no question.
You don't.
I don't entertain it.
Your friend, like your friends can't come to you with their problems.
No, with their relationship problems. Most of my friends don't do that. My friends are actually pretty private, like I am. We don't do that. That's not something and let me be clear, I don't have that many friends intentionally. As I've gotten older, I only have a certain amount of friends, so that I call friends because I don't call everybody my friend. more so based off of associates. I've seen it happen around me. So it's not like I'm sitting there asking them their personal business. That's weird. With my friends, my 2 close friends, I don't want to, well, they're both basically married. One's been together since college. One is actually married. I don't ask them. They don't even, the most we'll do is, how are you guys doing? And even if they're doing bad, they're going to say, oh, we're doing good. I don't ask them like deep questions about the relationship. That's just not something I am okay with doing. Do women do it? Of course they do it. I know dudes who want to inquire about people's relationships. That's just not my thing. Like, is that not okay to not be my thing?
I think that you'll smooth out. You're a little rough around the edges when it comes to your debate strategy.
not really concise.
I wasn't debating you though.
I think you'll smooth out over time. You'll.
No, I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Flight Club University.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. Anton walked you into this, but it's because of the information that you laid out. It's because you said.
I think y'all are thinking that I'm taking this as like a thing. I really
no. I'm messing with you at this point, but you know, it's just because you were like, oh, well, I know people who've done this. Okay, well, if you've known people to do this, why did they do it? And then there was no response. So then it's like, so do you know people who've done it or don't you? It sounded like something that you just said to just say, and I'm right because of some arbitrary thing that I just made up.
Because when the video first started, in case you guys did not hear me, I literally started off by saying, I agree with the girl in the video. See, I remember everything. So y'all can do all what y'all doing. I know what I say and I know what everybody else said. I said early on, I agree with what she's saying in the video when she said some people are, I literally keep doing the same thing. I feel like now it's just, I keep repeating myself over and over and over again because I don't understand what people aren't understanding. I said, I agree with her when she said that she knows people who get together one day and then they break up or they're on bad terms the next day. That's not something that I feel like is uncommon to see in the world. Like, I think people
That's not the part I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you said small things add up to big things. And so then it was like, okay, well, what are those small things?
And that's when I said that I wasn't thinking about in particular things or thinking that deep into that. When I said that, I know that small things can lead to big things. I didn't sit there and think, well, this small thing here, such and such, can lead up to this. I wasn't thinking like that. I was more so just engaging with the conversation, saying, yes, small things can lead up to big things. That's a general statement. Do we not know that
you know that to be true if you can't give an example of the small thing that leads to the big thing?
Because we know that small things can lead to big things. We know that. That's literally a general thing that happens in life, that something small can lead to something big. That's a saying for a reason. Like, we know that happens. The small thing to, like I said, something small to this person might be big to the next person or vice versa. So when I was asked to give an example of what I said originally, I couldn't give an example over people when I said I knew people because I didn't ask them personally what the small thing was to them. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's like
this. If I said there's something small can lead to a big fire, and you say something small like what? I can say a firecracker, a cigarette, a birthday candle, whatever that's just laid out in the grass and then the wind blows. Like, I can give you a full example of how this small thing turns into something.
Because you know how fire starts though. But if you're asking me what is something small to somebody else other than myself, what's something small to them that led up to something big in their relationship, I didn't ask them what they might trip. For instance, Anton mentioned something earlier about cheating. To some people, that might not be that big of a deal. To some people, that might be a huge deal.
Brittany.
But I was talking about when I said I knew people.
Brittany.
That's what I was basing this off of.
Brittany.
Because now y'all knowing.
No.
I'll be on your side Tuesday, but today I'm just trying to understand.
Brittany.
No, I don't know what I'm saying. Like, I'm crazy.
So you don't think that?
No, not that you're crazy. Just that the argument isn't substantiated and it sounds made up.
And I agree because I didn't think that deep into it. So if I agree with you, then what are we still talking about this for? Like, I don't understand.
You're the one still talking. You've been blowing.
No, I'm not the only one still talking. You're still talking.
Pontificating. rambling.
Brittany,
I mean,
are
look,
you telling me that some people think that cheating is not a big deal?
absolutely. Absolutely. So you ask me a question, when I give you the answer, you want to be combative and argue. I'm just simply answering the question.
But you didn't.
It's not a big deal as much as it could be to some
It's
people.
not a
And
deal
the
breaker
reason how
for
I
some
can
people.
say that, the reason how I can say that is because a lot of people still stay in relationships after they were cheated on. So it wasn't that big of a deal if you stayed, because there are people that leave once you cheat. So yes, I stand on what I said.
How do you know
So if
that people
somebody,
still...
wait, hold on. So if somebody gets beat in a relationship and they stay, is it not a big deal?
Beat?
Yes
I think that's
question.
always a big deal. That's, to me, different. Like, I think that's different.
So that just negates your last statement by
Okay,
the
bye,
fact
Anton. Keep going. Now you're
it negates the last statement, because just
How?
because you said because they stayed, it's not a big deal.
No, what I
I'm
said.
using another example to illustrate that people stay for reasons. It doesn't make it any less of a big deal.
Cool. Okay.
And we're gonna help you not to let him back you into that corner.
No,
I'm
you gotta
just gonna
talk.
say, okay.
When he asks you a yes or no question, say yes or no. Don't talk for 20 minutes.
Oh, she should be able to substantiate what she said.
Then you use something she said, nigga, and then it's a wrap.
Like I said, the way this whole rabbit hole just went was because I was just simply basing off the video, my initial statement. When Slimmy said what he said, I said that I agree with what he said. With the way he said what he said made sense to me, but I didn't think of things in detail. I didn't know I was supposed to. So I knew that in that moment that I was like, oh, that makes sense to me. But sitting there thinking of examples, I didn't think that far. So if that's my bad, I didn't know I had to, like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, next time I'll be prepared to be on my toes to have examples. I could say that, but I didn't do that in that moment.
I would implore you to watch this back at your earliest convenience.
I'm cool. It's not that serious to me. It is what it is. I think you think I care what people think about it. I don't. So it happened.
It ain't got nothing to do with other people.
Oh, because I'm just like I said, I could agree that maybe next time I'll have some examples to where if I make a statement, then I should be able to have some examples. I can understand that. I
guess what it is like, if I tell you I believe something, I can always tell you why I believe it. Like, I don't just, like, it's not just
that's different though. Because if I'm saying that I believe something, I was saying that based off of the video's example, that I have known people to make up and break up. It was literally that simple to me. I was just like, I've seen that happen. I just didn't dig into the why. Like, have y'all never known people to make up? So y'all know everybody's business when they make up and break up, is what you're saying.
We didn't say anything.
It's not even the part of the conversation that we're talking about at this point.
Let's change the topic, because
Why we gotta change the topic?
Because I think we've already established what we need to establish on this topic.
What do we establish? What do we establish?
Hush.
That you was right and I was wrong, I guess. I don't know.
No, that's not.
No, but this is the thing. I don't think that you were wrong. I think that is the case. That there can be small things that add up to larger things, but it's just then when the question is, okay, well, what are the small things? It's like, okay, well, let me think about it. And I think it's even okay to say, well, I don't have anything off the top of my head. Let me get back to you. But I do believe that that's possible.
I said I didn't know though. And that's why, like, I'm confused, because I was saying I don't know. Like, I didn't think that, me saying I didn't think that deep into it, I wasn't, that's not where my head is at. I was just answering, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know I had to, like, go into all of that. Now I know. Now I know to be prepared with super details. So
well, you have to think to speak. Like, it goes hand in hand.
I knew what I was thinking when I said what I said. So I did think before I spoke. I just didn't know I was going to be asked certain details. I didn't know I was going to be asked certain details with the original statement that I made. That's all.
I think the original statement that you said, the clusters, was why we got here. The cluster statement. So there's cluster of little things and lead to big things.
Well, yeah, because little things can add up to big things. I still stand on what I said. That's a fact. And Anton, I appreciate you.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You're annoying.
What did I do? What did I do?
You gotta annoy him back.
He's so annoying. But
What did I
appreciate
do?
it.
What did I do?
She said Brittany's having a small time, so he sent her a little consolation prize because she lost.
So annoying in the midst of just.
Wait a
I
minute.
know.
Hold on.
I get
Refund,
you.
send the refund. You can't do that.
Wait. So I send you $500 for your birthday.
And you
And I said I
I'm
appreciate
annoying.
Look, try me next. I won't say that.
No. See how people
Let's
just pick and choose. See how people pick and choose what they want to hear. I said, "Thank you, Anton. I appreciate you." And I said, "You're annoying." So I said it first. I appreciate you first. And I feel like you did it on the slick tip. That's why I said you're annoying. Because I was like, I see what you're trying to do. But I do appreciate it though. All jokes aside. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you. And thank you to everybody in the chat too. Y'all been hooking it up. So I wasn't expecting that.
What you seen it on? What did you see it on? You didn't look down at your phone or nothing.
No, it lit up. It's sitting right here. And I was like, what? What's it? And then yeah. Thank you guys.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Brittany, you're a good sport.
But
I also think that part of this that really doesn't need to get lost in the conversation. Anton, you were talking about people leaving relationships. In this case, we'll say marriage, based on feelings. And I think that it was good to have that conversation with Brittany because we're saying, okay, small things lead up to big things, but then when you have to break it down and say what are the small things leading up to the big things, there's no answer. And I think that that's very indicative of the way that a lot of us move in relationships.
I have answers.
We don't have an answer, and we're just like, it doesn't feel good, and so I'm out.
I have an answer.
Okay, I'll let you give your answer in just a moment. And I think that the difference in marriages that last and marriages that don't is really just the decision. It's not that the bad feelings never show up. It's not that there's not manure in their grass. It's just that you have to decide. It's really just a decision to push through and let those feelings subside. Because like you said, feelings change. And so if that person has not proven to be a different person than you thought they were, or that you signed up for, or something that you really just can't deal with as a person, not just how you're feeling about it, then you should be there. Just decide. Easier said than done, but decide.
My turn.
You go ahead since you have so much to say. Please go. Please hurry.
After all that you said, I got so much to say. It's crazy.
No. You have a lot to say, and I really want to hear what you have to say because it is your turn. Shoot.
Y'all some ungrateful heifers.
What?
I ain't cut you off one time out of the last hour.
You did it?
What was you about to say, Quinn?
No, I was being silly.
I was just gonna make up some small things that generally people can do when they are asked questions.
Wait, give me an example. I would seriously, like all jokes aside, what is something small that could lead to something big? Since you thought about it.
You didn't do the dishes 3 days in a row.
That makes you a terrible person?
No, the cluster of the small things is what I'm speaking about.
Somebody in the chat just said a rock doesn't get bigger, like it just breaks down into smaller rocks, and that should probably be the way that the relationship goes. The big thing should be breaking into smaller things, not the other way around.
That person thought deep into it. I like that.
Let me scroll up and give them their credit.
What's your cash app? I'm gonna send you $1 for that.
John Beam 4260.
Me and Brittany are not related based on skin tone.
I know. Why do people keep saying someone's like you and Quentin look alike? I was like, what? That was so random. I heard that twice. I'm like, do we? I don't want to look like me.
I need to lower my birthday gift amounts.
No, you don't.
Don't do that right before my birthday. What?
Fact, because she calls you annoying. She tried to preface it to lighten the blow.
Oh my gosh. Why do you make Anton?
I
You're the
appreciate
sweetest,
it. You're
nicest,
annoying.
most like amazing person.
No, I'm just. I ain't talking about you.
Oh, okay. But never mind then.
That might be something you should consider for June.
September.
I mean, just start a new